On now. Hey guys, Tyler here. It took a while, guys. I was supposed to start today. I was supposed to start like 8 o'clock, but the computer will not cooperate with me. Today is gonna be a nice long live stream if we have no problems. So you see how long this lasts. I was trying to start today at 8 o'clock or 7 minutes late, but you know what? Who gives a care? We're gonna be on for a long time, and I'm gonna do some stuff today. This morning I woke up at 7 o'clock and got dressed. That's all I did. Went to the store to get something, then came back home. That's all I did today so far. I haven't had breakfast yet, which we'll be having breakfast in a little bit. What's my breakfast, Tyler? You'll find out in a little bit, guys. So yeah, today's a nice long live stream. I'll be on pretty much all day. I'll see how long this works out. It might stand until noon. Who knows? This here. 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. Who knows? Now, longest streams we ever did were 5 hours. This will be longer than 5 hours. I'm going to stay on for maybe 6, or I don't know how long it's down. We'll see. You see here. You see here. 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be on for 8. Who knows? Maybe I'll stand for 8 hours today. Who knows? But we'll be on long today. I'm gonna drink this and put in the trash in my living room. That is all. This is funny. This tastes funny. Oh, fudge brownie. Yeah, I want to get some weird.
So total, our $2,000 Chinese truck was actually $8,258. What the heck? This truck better be really nice. At this point, I probably could have bought me a used K truck that had already been imported into the States.
Same time I'm doing that. Hey guys, I had to air out my bed. I had to air the house out because I'm cleaning the bathroom right now. I actually in the shower, which I think I used too much chemical, and it stinks the house up so bad. So I wanted to start to pick up somebody. I had to come back. When I came back home, it stunk. This is what we're drinking, and no, it's not eggplant because everyone likes eggplant. Okay, 4, 1, 34, half. Let's see here. What do we got here? We got 4, 1, 38, half a carrot. So right in here's 4 apples, 1 banana, 34 blueberries, and a half of a carrot. And half a carrot is in this bottle here. I'm changing it because I don't get paid by this company. If I get paid by this company or the thing I just drunk, that'd be nice. But no one wants to hire work for me because I don't make no money. So if you guys put something in the chat, I'll answer it. Wait, I have an idea what I say here. Q and wait, hold on. Screw it, I'm gonna do this right now so I don't forget. And wait, plus. Okay, I'm gonna do it for shits and giggles. Add that to you for shits and giggles. Okay, guys, it's a long live stream. Also, it's also Q&A. So if you guys have a question, put it in the chat. I'll answer it. I gotta do one thing real quick. I gotta do 2 things real quick, guys, and that's it.
What do your favorite Happy Hotel character says about you?
It doesn't say nothing about me. So yeah, guys, we'll be on for.
Check out the inside of this thing. Oh, look at that. Nice steering feel. Oh, look at the leather, man. This is like Ford quality 2007. Display here. Look at the infotainment. Let's see if our wiper. Interior functionality works. Let's see if we can actually drive this thing.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Ugh. I want a truck. I want a big ass truck. I'm gonna go drink it. Ooh, tomorrow.
I want to see the load capacity of this thing. See if we can just pile in a bunch of boys in the back of the bed. See how much it squats.
This might look dirty, but you know what though? I'm drinking this. It doesn't really matter. I'll be drinking this in about 5 seconds. Yeah. So yeah, guys, it's just gonna be a mixture of a live stream and a Q&A. Long live stream. If you have a question, put it in the chat. Oh, where else might do some music today too? So who knows what we'll do? So guys, it's a live stream. It's also a Q&A. If you have a question, put it in the chat. If you want to ask me something, put it in the chat. You want me to do something? Put it in the chat. I'll do it. This right here is breakfast right here. So I just have the music. I have the TV on right now, so I can have some kind of background noise. Three guys, two guys wearing normal shoes, and one guy wearing Crocs.
We got a bunch of strong boys here, or this is just really weak. I don't know. Got it the first. All right, well, let's go see how fast it goes. Let's turn it on. Oh, we're in kilometers an hour. Yeah. Okay, and we're off. Still we're on the streets in our $2,000 Changli truck. It's nice and light and simple.
Okay, I'm not real good with kilograms. I might throw up later because this stuff is not. This stuff's pretty good. Some of this stuff's supposed to be bad for you, but you know what though? This is not bad. If I drink this at least once a week, I'll be happy. I was drunk this their day, but plans changed. Mom got home early, so I didn't drink it. About 2 years ago, I got About 2 years ago, I got punched in the jaw real bad. Cracked my jaw right here. The police didn't do shit to find the person. The police didn't do shit in this town to help me find out the asshole beat me up. So what I do? I stayed with my grandparents for about a while, and I didn't do no videos for a couple days. I didn't do no videos for about 2 weeks. So what I was doing? I was drinking, not eating, not drinking. Eventually went to Walmart, got some naked, drunk of this, and my grandma said that doesn't look. And my grandma actually took a sip of it before I drank it. And I bought 3 bottles of stuff and drunk it so I could actually have some food in my body. So later on this week, guys, I got tons of videos to upload. So yeah, it's August. It's August tomorrow. We should get information about Hatsman Hotel, guys. We hope we do because it's August. Tyler, wait a minute, Tyler. Does the first day fall start in September? Yes, it does. But right now, it doesn't really matter. The thing is, the longest day of the year for us, guys, is wintertime. Now in the U.S., the shortest season of the year is winter. And the longest day of summer is the longest day of the year for us is summer. Now, a while back I did a video, I think, on that, or I never did. I was going to, and this video was made years ago. They're on the sidewalk. Oh my God, Rainey's Donuts. Those are good donuts. I never had one.
There you go.
Rainey's Donuts.
Did some truck stuff. We had a lot more fun than I thought we were gonna have. I don't know if this thing was worth $8,000 though. I can't think. But here's the thing: you still want to do some stuff with it. So leave some comments down below. Let us know what you're gonna do with our Changli truck. Yeah, we're all about that Jeep life.
Jeep. I'll be right back.
The population in the area, the tank materials required for the distilled rum. 2 questions. 1.
Hose, not ooze. Okay, Coke, and there we got A&W there. I brought those just in case I need the whole taste coming up. Safe lunch. I don't know what we're gonna have for lunch. Ooh, definitely know what we're making for dinner tonight. Sausages. So yeah, we're gonna be live pretty much all day. I mean, oh hey, I do one thing today, which I'm doing it right now as we're speaking. I'm letting it soak a little bit, then I'll rinse it out. I'm gonna do it real quick.
It smells ridiculous. The graphite itself is used as a moderator. Moderator, that is to say, it controls the nuclear chain reaction. We slow down the nucleus so that we can have a better the thermal efficiency. The moderator, the graphite, when it gets hot and it goes, through its burning, it will become more and more effective and increasing the chain reaction. So as a result, we don't know. The fact that the graphite is going higher in temperature is making the uranium burn faster, more, or less.
So,
we just don't know.
so in effect, then, we are getting more radiation the longer that fire continues. Is that an accurate statement?
It is quite a possibility. Unfortunately, nobody at this stage knows, but it is there's a strong possibility that the graphite is going to make while burning, is going to make the uranium burn faster and it's going to get hotter and hotter.
All right, let me switch now to Tim Johnson in Boston. Dr. Johnson, there are supposedly some 50,000 people in close proximity to this nuclear reactor. Radiation is being spread. Unfortunately, we cannot say at this point at what level. But what does radiation do to the people who are within a mile or so of the nuclear reactor?
Well, distance counts for something, but the ultimate criteria of damage is the amount of radiation received by the body and how fast, how intensively that is received. Assuming worst-case scenarios, that they are receiving rads in the range of 500 to 1,000, this is the kind of exposure that can result literally in death within hours from what is called the cerebral or brain syndrome. These people have brain damage. They become confused, they have convulsions, they wander around. These are the pictures we tend to remember from these kinds of exposures or that have been made dramatic on television presentations. And this can result in death within hours or days.
Right now, no one wants me to do that because no one cares. Yeah. Yeah.
So, depending on the amount of radiation received by a given person, they literally can die.
What the hell's that? A glass bottle of RC Cola. Cola.
As the level of radiation is low, is it possible that death can then be put off by months or even years if people get long-term damage, which we won't even be able to see for some time to come?
Hello?
Very precisely, and to me, in some ways, that's almost the more striking aspect of this.
What do you mean?
There can be damage that will not result in
No, not really.
signs for months or years, or in the case of certain
People still can't believe I use this. Like, people still can't believe this is a landline.
So people who have been exposed, even to low levels, are really not going to.
The reason I use this landline for YouTube for this is because I don't want people to.
We pointed out this particular
Yeah, I know. I do what Bonus does, but I don't want to have windows front where I live. No, it's actually not in the phone book. No, it's not actually in the phone book. I looked it up. It's not in the phone book. Only the phone book now is businesses and restaurants and stuff.
Capital was maybe eating the grass and so on. And what was the long-term effect of that?
Yeah, I know. Still have a couple phone books here. Nope, I don't have a Verizon phone book anymore. I have a Frontier phone book. I know, it's weird though, that one time, it's Verizon. I know, I like to call Verizon, there was Frontier. It's funny though about that. I think it's very funny. The other day I was in Good Town Glean. Their phone thing still said Ameritech on it still. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go back right. That's a month away from this date. Sorry, tomorrow's August 1st. I know people say, Tyler, you should do two videos that you need to do. I've been thinking about doing those 2 videos because people say, "Hey Tyler, you should do 2 videos right now." You do 2 videos, which different but it's Chernobyl. It's a Chernobyl thing though, Tyler. I tell people it's a Chernobyl thing.
In 1984, and 1985. You probably know what it is. It's Ford Escort. Ford Escort, world's best-selling car 4 years running.
That's true. And who had the best truck for? Who had the best truck for over 40 years? And what company? What car company had the best truck selling for over 40 years? Ford. Ford was the last company. Actually, what was the last company to start selling trucks? Ford. It's a funny thing, guys. Back then, it was back then, General Motors, Chrysler were making trucks. Who didn't want to make a truck? Ford. Ford did not want to make a truck. Ford never wanted to make trucks. He said, it'd be too much work down in their line. So people took Ford Model Ts and put the back of them and put beds on the back of them with wood. Ford was like the last company to build a truck. Henry didn't have. I think it's mostly because of the payment. I mean, I think Ford didn't want to do it because back then the trucks were called. I mean, actually, a Model A Ford truck was called the Double A. It was actually called the Model A. Actually, it's kind of funny because back then, if you had a truck, it was called mostly it was Model A Fords. They're turning trucks and they're called Double A's, Ford Double A trucks. That's our feature video on the channel coming up in a few months. That will come up in a few months. See here, we got that book to read. Yes, here. Tony. 1, 2, 3.
Tremendous boom for the hearing impaired. For more information, call us toll-free number 1-800-528-6600. Thank you.
It's 40. 40.
You heard
1,
earlier on
2,
the broadcast
3,
that secret
4,
business is a
5,
common
6,
characteristic
7,
to the
8,
nuclear
9,
industry
10,
on both
11,
sides of
12,
the Atlantic.
13, 14,
Accidents
15.
at nuclear reactor plants have been reducing facts
40.
since the 1950s.
1,
This is not the
42,
first one.
43,
Costs can be measured
44,
in line.
45, 46, 47, 48, 49,
26
51,
countries in the world
52,
use
53,
nuclear
54,
reactors to supply part of their electrical needs.
56,
In the
58,
last 29 years,
59,
15 major
60,
accidents.
61, 60,
Ironically,
62. About 62 videos, I think.
Similar to the latest disaster in Chernobyl. October 7th, 1967,
62.
north of Liverpool, England, in a town called Windscale, the home of British.
So about 65 books.
Windscale's
Me.
plutonium weapons reactor suddenly
Yeah.
caught fire, releasing iodine and other radioactive elements into the atmosphere, contaminating a 200 square mile area.
The trouble arose when radioactive dust from the overheated piles
Yorkshire TV.
and
With IT.
like the harbor were found to contain 6 times as much radioactive iodine as international health standards permit. So for the time being, down the drain it goes.
At the time,
ITV, right? Yeah, Yorkshire TV is part of
no
ITV.
health problem. But in 1983, 25 years later, the British government said the radiation release was probably the cause of 39 cancer deaths, genetic damage, and 240 cases of thyroid cancer. Among them, Alex Bryson. Alex was 10 years old in 1957. On the day the power plant caught fire, she was 1 mile downwind at this school.
I went through quite a lot of trauma and it took quite a long time to get back to normal again. And as I say, I've got this very big scar. I have to take tablets daily, which I couldn't live without.
2 months
You
later,
can live a day without a
Soviet
tablet.
Union suffered its first serious nuclear
Kissed
accident
him.
when the atomic waste depot exploded in the city of Kyshtym,
Kissed
800
him.
miles east of Moscow.
800 miles.
Journalist Andrew Coburn
Doesn't look that far.
investigated the incident.
There was emergency evacuation. There was scenes of panic in
Cockburn.
the towns, the villages, in the parks. For years afterwards, the effects could still be discerned. For instance, women who got pregnant living anywhere near usually were officially required to undergo abortion. All fresh food that was grown in the area had to be checked with a Geiger counter.
Soviet authorities tried to cover up the accident, but exile scientist Boris Medvedev said the damage was so widespread that 33 villages had to be destroyed.
It was necessary to destroy villages in order to prevent people from returning back to their possession for their things.
to a deliberate destruction by officials rather than by the court itself.
8 of the 15 major nuclear accidents have occurred in the United States. 1961, Idaho Falls, Idaho. An experimental reactor goes out of control, killing 3 technicians. 1966, Detroit, Michigan. The core of an experimental breeder reactor partially melts, but safety equipment averts a disaster. 1975, Decatur, Alabama. One worker with a candle sets off a $100 million reactor fire, lowering the cooling water to dangerous levels. But the accident that almost ended in disaster occurred in 1979 at 3 Mile Island outside Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
This is news from WKBO. Metropolitan Edison Company officials had to shut down their 3 Mile Island nuclear power station Unit 2 this morning after an accident occurred within the plant's turbine system that resulted in the release of radioactivity into the atmosphere.
There was a partial meltdown. Some uranium melted. Today, 7 years later, no one knows exactly how much radiation was released over the countryside.
Raining. The wind was blowing quite strongly. When I went out on the porch, the wind stopped. Just stopped. And all of a sudden, there was a wave of heat just rolled over me. It was 3-4 weeks later, and I noticed my hair coming out, and it was getting gray. It was white, I should say. White. All through it.
We saw a 10% increase in sterility in our cows. We experienced stillbirths, abortions in the cows, in the goats, decrease in production for the ducks that we had here at the time. We had severe retardation in the cats, unable to walk, unable to develop, abortions in the cats.
But scientists believe that Saturday's disastrous meltdown at Chernobyl was more serious because, unlike 3 Mile Island, there was no containment building surrounding the reactor core.
At 3 Mile Island, there was a partial melting of the reactor core, but the reactor vessel remained intact, and the containment structure contained most of the radiation which was released. Whereas here in the Soviet Union, it seems almost certain that there's been a rather large melting of the reactor core.
It should be noted that there are 8 reactors operating in the United States that do not have containment structures. Officials, however, at the Department of Energy say that safety in these cases is not a problem because the reactors operate at lower pressures and at lower temperatures, making containment buildings unnecessary. But it's also worth noting that one of the problems that people around the world are learning about is that officials always maintain that everything is all right. All right, that is, until something goes wrong. This is James Walker for Nightline.
Let me see, guys. Let me see. I don't like all day.
Soviet nuclear disaster in Washington and in the Kremlin. Post Office Senator Alphonse Democracy. They urged President Reagan to seek international inspection of Soviet nuclear plants. And we'll be talking with Soviet affairs expert.
I just need to find something to watch on TV because save what? A bubble monkey? What the heck's a bubble monkey? That's smart. In 2 hours? What's happening in 2 hours?
Here you go, Marshall.
Are you all ready for the big day, Chicken Little? Sorry, Marshall.
SpongeBob comes on it.
Can't concentrate on anything with the election.
Hercula.
It's all the people get to decide on things, like who will be there. Everybody votes on it. Whoever gets the most votes wins the election and becomes mayor. That's cool. I vote for voting. You're good, right? Where do you want this voting booth set up?
Over there. On it. Oh, I'm saving time. Let's try over there. Oh, maybe that's a good place.
Maybe we'll just leave it here. I think putting it next to town hall might be nice. What do you think, Big Goodway?
I don't know. I just can't seem to make up my mind about anything today.
Because you're stupid. Because you don't want to lose your job. YouTube. You look like an idiot. You look like a bitch. You two look like bitches that need to get your act together. If you act like that where I live, I'd be throwing you guys in the trash because you act like because you don't even know how to dance. You're not like You don't dance in your head like an asshole, but you dance like a jerk. Well, even I know how to dance properly, and I don't dance half the time. Well, that does not count. I mean, in public, I don't dance like an I don't jagger like an asshole, and my objective does every 5 minutes. Well, that was different. That was a different video I did it for. That was Michael Jackson song. Oh, I gotta peek. Yeah, I gotta peek. Show you how to make your
It could happen to you. Because desperate criminals use desperate measures. No matter who gets in the way. For the next 60 minutes, you'll get a close-up view of what officers see every day. You'll ride shotgun in the most terrifying chases on the road. You'll feel the heat of the most explosive acts of criminal insanity ever captured on tape. Much of this footage has never been viewed by the public. Police and news agencies send us the most shocking video so that you can know what they know. And to let your guard down, even warnings could be disastrous. So crank up your TV and don't turn away. Real life happens. In the blink of an eye.
things. It was registered on your mom's name. Not your name.
I'm Sheriff John Bonnell. You know, a store like this used to be an easy target. Open 24 hours, one person alone behind the counter, usually too frightened to be a good witness. Then the video camera came along, and the cops had a new kind of evidence. And criminals learned
That was
crime doesn't pay, especially when you do it on tape. So sit back and get ready for a brand new lesson.
Corona Street.
Crime and punishment. Los Angeles, California. This GeoPrism was carjacked almost an hour ago, and it's still going strong. This pursuit has been going on a long time. High-speed, long-surface trains everywhere, and this guy has been showing good signs of letting up. Tonight, local police forces are stretched thin, covering the Democratic National Convention.
GeoPrism.
It's up to the highway patrol to run the suspect down. But the DAP has completely taken over the
Oh, it's cute. Oh, that's cute.
Inexperienced punk. He's 40 years old and a repeat offender. Under the Three Strikes Law, a conviction would mean a minimum sentence of 25 years.
It's cute. It just also known as the Chevy Prism. It's cute. It's a cute little car. Wow. Gets 32 miles. Wow, I want that car. It's a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. It goes 32 in the city, goes 41 highway. That's not bad for a car, especially from what year? Oh, 2002. That's not bad. So that's a GeoPrism. Those are my grandparents. Yeah, my grandparents have a turbo though.
So he's going to the one place he could lose them all, Los Angeles International Airport. At this late hour, there is little activity on the ground, but the addition of police and news helicopters is creating an air traffic control nightmare. This pursuit coming very close to restricted airspace. At any point, we may be ordered to leave. With open lanes ahead, the suspect dodges around buses and cruises down the passenger loading zone.
Where's airport? Wait, don't they have airport police? Wait, don't airports have their own police parts? Yeah. Where's airport police?
Gets down to the lower levels through a rabbit warren of twisting service roads. Passing the control tower now, knowing that any turn could be as chicken.
Wouldn't the airport police have? Wouldn't airport police be helping them out?
Pushes the limits of a stolen economy car.
Wouldn't the airport police be helping these guys out?
The highway patrol cruisers match him move for move, even into the thick of baggage claim traffic. That's when when the suspect reaches the end of his runway. Officers have the intersection ahead completely stopped up. They still don't know if the carjacker is armed. And in this crowded area, the last thing the officers want is a shootout.
They have to assume that the suspect is armed and dangerous.
Then, the suspect makes a desperate decision.
Okay, looks like he's going, over the curb. He's up over the curb. Through the parking lot, wrong way. Oh, almost. He involves an LAPD unit there.
Within seconds, the suspect is back into free-flowing traffic, passing police units and blazing through one last
Ugh.
Now he heads back out onto public streets, convinced that he's unstoppable.
Now we're leaving LAX, and you can see the LAPD have traffic completely blocked going into the airport, but now there's nothing stopping this guy.
The daredevil slingshots out of the busy commercial district, riding his stolen car into the ground.
Right through the red line, he's not slowing down.
The repeat offender throttles it on the wide open streets.
Wow, he actually picked a good car.
Life sentence.
Over 105 miles an hour.
I don't think he can do that fast.
He learns that there's only so much abuse his stolen ride can take.
Still very high speed.
He's got a little engine out of it. Fishtails.
He has completely lost control.
The car's tortured front tire blows, sending the suspect into an uncorrectable tailspin.
Spinning around, front line, this is unbelievable.
Incredibly, the suspect not only survives the high-speed wreck, he bails out on foot.
He's out, running CHP units and verging now on his location. He may be injured, but he's still running.
That's when the middle-aged hoodlum makes his only wise move of the night.
Okay, enough is enough. Giving up here, he's thrown down, and CHP officers surrounding him, guns drawn.
Officers take their positions and move in for the arrest. This wild chase is over. The lesson of this pursuit is clear. A two-time loser will do everything he can to shake his third strike.
Oh, left turn, right past the patrol car, almost into the light pole.
This man even dared officers to follow him through some of the most dangerous curves in Los Angeles.
Unbelievable. Looks like his own personal racetrack down here.
But in his red-eyed flight to freedom, he pushed harder than his stolen car could take. And bought himself a one-way ticket to disaster.
He has completely lost control. Oh, right into the curb, spinning around, front line. This is unbelievable.
Livonia, Michigan.
Livonia, that's
Responds to an
never happens on this side of the state. Nothing does.
The suspect got nothing, and when he tried to steal a woman's purse, she fought him off. He's failed twice at being a thief.
He
Now this
sucks.
man is trying to outrun police. Officers spot his vehicle.
I live in
easily.
school. I've been to school crap.
His truck is spewing a bright trail of sparks. Even before officers started their pursuit, this inept crook managed to blow a tire. Seeing police cruisers behind him, the suspect panics, barreling blindly over a curb. Once the suspect returns to the road, he recklessly stomps the accelerator. Then, with police hot on his tail, the suspect makes a desperate and final mistake. He charges through an intersection, thinking he can squeeze between two cars. But like everything else he's done, it fails. The truck he hits comes out with barely a scratch, but the suspect's truck is completely demolished. Officers rush in, and the hapless suspect has had enough. He was foolish to attempt armed robbery. He was even more foolish trying to outrun the police. For all of his day's efforts, he gained nothing. In fact, he lost his truck. But police gave him a consolation prize.
Free ride.
A free ride in a squad car.
We know that every year, 20,000 people are going to die on America's highways. Thousands more are going to be injured. And a large number of those would be prevented if someone just wore a seatbelt.
Turner County, Georgia. 2 officers prepare to lay down stop sticks as a pursuit barrels toward them from neighboring Crisp County. But the suspect spots them and shoots up the exit ramp, dodging the trap. The officers scramble to join the pursuit. The suspect was spotted not wearing a safety belt. Now was hopping 90, and officers struggled to keep up. But another set of stop sticks laid down by Sheriff Donnie Sellers does its work. The suspect's tire shreds, and he loses control. The officers follow his trail across the median. Oncoming traffic grinds to a halt. One 18-wheeler could barely stop in time. There's nothing left of the van but a smoldering wreck. The suspect hits the median too fast and loses control. The back end slingshots around, rolling the van over. The force of the impact throws the driver completely out of the vehicle. Sheriff Sellers hurries to check the suspect's condition as other officers call for assistance. Medics arrive soon after, and the suspect is taken to the hospital, hovering between life and death. His only crime was driving without a seatbelt, a $100 fine at most. But this devastating accident broke his neck and left him paralyzed. It's a price he'll have to pay for the rest of his life. Coming up next on Police Video.
Oh, this asshole.
Their first-time felons who turn routine procedures.
David did my pleasure to it.
You notice this, how the boss, during the latest episode, Season 2, Episode 5, Happy Campers, see that I am paid or hired by a client. The client is a sinner, we find out drugs.
Why is the Taliban threatening to conquer Iran? Militant Taliban.
The emotions of the suspect, because they never know when, in a flashpoint, a suspect's anger.
These Cars on the Road scene was not made for kids. In the Cars on the Road episode, Salt Fever, the Queen invaders stumble upon a group of speaking. While there, the Queen notices a pile of smoking car debris. So it's either a bunch of organs in one of the cars, or it's what's left of one of the car's bodies. Either way, what we're looking at is actually quite graphic in their world. These Cars on the Road scene.
Here's some faces of this hole.
Fewer than 5 minutes after leaving home with his girlfriend, Silvestre was...
It's becoming apparent these people are going to be difficult. So Hoskins calls for backup. He now gets serious with the suspect. When the driver finally complies, the passenger comes around the truck, takes off his jacket, and from his body language, it's clear he's prepared to fight. At this point, the officer backs off. But the more determined he is to regain control, the more defiant the suspects become.
Are you going to give me your name or not? Are you going to give me your name or not?
By now, it's evident that the passenger is about to reach the flashpoint. The officer attempts to handcuff the suspect, but the suspect has no intention of cooperating.
I'm not the guy you
With the officer outnumbered, the suspects have the upper hand, and the situation explodes. The officer quickly extricates himself and draws his baton. One of the suspects reaches into the truck and wields a shovel at the officer. At this point, the officer steps back and holds his position. When backup arrives, the suspects are finally arrested.
But it goes to show how quickly a simple situation can go wrong.
Yeah.
Akron, Ohio. Officer Burnett is booking this suspect for aggravated burglary. When the officer asks him to stand, he gets the
Oh, this came out 2 years ago.
stand.
This came out 2 years
The
ago.
first sign of impending trouble.
But it shows 5/18/20.
The huge suspect
Wow,
squares off
2018.
as if looking for a fight. Attempting to defuse the situation, Officer Burnett asks the suspect to sit back down. The suspect refuses. The officer tries to take the suspect's fingerprints, but by this point, the man is openly hostile. Seconds later, all hell breaks loose. Officer Burnett's colleagues try to contain the man. Burnett attempts to use pepper spray, but trapped in a confined space, the spray catches everyone. The suspect flails wildly against the stunned officers. He uses the chair as a weapon and forces his way out of the room. Outside, another officer finally brings him down. Converse, Texas. Officers pull over a suspect for an assault complaint. The driver seems to be drunk, so the officers ask him to perform a roadside sobriety test. His tone grows increasingly abusive, gearing himself up for a fight. The officers do exactly the right thing. They call for backup. Then the officers try to defuse his rage. The suspect's anger continues to rise. Finally, backup arrives. It may look like more than they need, but with this number of officers, they're able to quickly subdue the raving driver without injury to anyone. By observing the signs of potentially violent behavior and taking a non-aggressive approach, officers who find themselves in a dangerous situation can do their job without anyone getting hurt. Williamson County, Tennessee. From the outset, this case has all the elements of an officer's worst nightmare. Traffic is heavy, and the suspect's Corvette can break 100 with ease. To make matters worse, the driver is apparently drunk. Before long, it all becomes too much for her to handle. The suspect's vehicle was built to go the distance, but a tiny slip of the wheel sends the car skidding. Sheer momentum slingshots the driver to the left, slamming her into a concrete divider. The suspect's car is now scrap-bound, but amazingly, the driver limps away with only a broken foot. And somehow, even though she tore a path across 4 lanes of traffic, her broken foot was the only injury of the day. Ironically, her original crime was refusing to stop at the scene of an accident. But the decision to run put the driver in the middle of her own accident scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah, I'm going to porn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, porn, but you know, maybe do it later off. What I want to do.
They are chases that will leave you choking in the dust. Next.
That could be where the best.
Pursuing a suspect on well-paved streets, but when a crafty fugitive boys on to looking back roads. It could put him on
I caught my boyfriend budgeting like this, so I made him.
Did you know in the 2012 Ninja Turtle show, the character of Splinter is killed at one point by Super Shredder? Testing which truck handles this uneven surface the best.
American.
Yeah, I'm getting this complex because everyone just wants.
In that brief moment, the suspect is able to make a clean
Why do
getaway.
fursuiters
And by the time Douglas
Why
is
do
back on
fursuiters
track,
wear Under Armour
the
under their
thief is
fursuits?
long gone.
Why do fursuiters wear Under Armour under their fursuits?
But a trail of dust hangs in the air
The kind of
behind the
Under
fleeing
Armour
suspect.
is called heat gear, and it's
It's just
designed to
enough to
keep
show
sweat away.
Douglas where the
If I
suspect is
wasn't wearing
gone,
this layer,
deep
between
into
the
the
fursuit, all of my
backwoods
sweat
of
would be
rural
absorbed
Georgia.
into the fur. It makes wearing the costume way more comfortable. When you wear it,
Amico be like, located in North Carolina, this time this guy was like, hey mom, can I have a TV?
I just got back from the crash. The suspect's vehicle anticipates the move. And slows in front of the officer.
What is inside it? Snack hack alert.
Rams a civilian head on. When the deputy, the suspect wakes up behind a tree.
Power.
No.
You're live.
Try ahead.
You're live. We just got out of the screening. Teenage Mutant.
I just want to get it done with.
And the suspect, knowing it's all over, throws in the towel. If an officer doesn't succeed at first, he tries and tries again. Today, for Deputy Douglas, third time was definitely the charm.
It constantly amazes me when I stop a drunk who thinks he can drive a car, yet he can't perform the simple things he learned in kindergarten.
ZXY there. See? Channel 56.
And it was from a band that I was previously in named Nobody, and they wrote the instrumental part, and I wrote the melodies vocally wise and most of the lyrics.
Is that actually Ben? More public access. That was public shit. If I can get Benny Boy on my channel, it'd be hilarious.
Not be relegated to public access News television, largely because there isn't any in South Dakota.
Or
I
Michigan.
mean, there is that channel that runs the city council meetings, but that doesn't count. Anyway, after the death march that was the DBX Revisited episode, I want to get back to some good old-fashioned archivisms. And as implied, today, let's take another dip into the well of televised municipal culture, if you will. And I brought my old buddy Ed with me. And I might even talk over some of this stuff. And there isn't a damn thing you can do about it.
I'm actually surprised that you ever do public access, Benny Boy.
To think, that old decrepit cable box that sits behind me during the box segments, at one point, most likely had the alternate.
Okay, so here, Manhattan Cable TV's here. 1 through 13, and A through N. ABC. Wow, that's different. That's different. There's Manhattan Cable TV. It has channel 1 through 13 on it. Then it has A through N on it, which is surprising.
Filthy and pretentious madness that was Manhattan Public Access running through circuitry, specifically on channels C, D, and especially J.
Huh.
The following program is presented by its producer through the facilities of Manhattan Cable Television in accordance with government regulations. We are not responsible for the content of this program, and its transmission does not imply our approval.
As implied, Manhattan, of course New York, public access was notorious from the early 70s to early 90s for its free-for-all of a programming schedule. A lot of this stuff I can't run on archive. It's simply too dirty. But nonetheless, let me try and give you an idea.
Just about anything short of hardcore pornography is permitted on public access TV here in New York. The ugly duds who pick up toys, as he calls them, and hustle them off to a nearby hallway to take their clothes off on camera.
We never do that. I would never do that. If I could be on public access, guys, I would never do that.
Located in the Ansonia Hotel is a unique club open to free-thinking adult couples. We offer a relaxing, no-pressure environment, complete with heated swimming pool and that great disco beat. Players may not be for everyone, but you won't know until you try it.
Tryst, New York's most expensive escort service for those who are accustomed to only the very finest.
1981.
Beauty.
I'm so glad I'm into that crap. Besides, there is actually, I did look, guys. There's one of those around here, but there's one's in Kalamazoo. I don't know if there's any escort service even in Kalamazoo County. Besides, I used to think it's right. I use a peel box for a reason. I don't know how long I would last on public access. Actually, some public access channels that were on, some people who are on public access, which we don't have that around here. If we did, I'd be on it, maybe. Who knows? Actually, that'd be pretty cool being public access. That means I'd be on YouTube and public access at the same time. How would it be possible? Well, actually, there was a person I heard about who does public access, who does a show and does Facebook too. Actually, his show's live on Facebook, but it's pre-recorded on public access. Now, if we have public access here in Three Rivers or something like public access right here, I'd be on it. Heck, even public access radio would be cheaper. Even public radio would be cheaper. Even public access radio would be pretty cheaper because I can talk whatever I want to talk about. The thing is, though, I don't know when it happened. The thing is, though, guys, if it's called YouTube now, but back then, back from the 70s up to I think maybe until 2010, yeah, pretty much from the 70s to 2010, you used public access to get your crap. I mean, by 2011, YouTube was popular. I mean, I didn't start my YouTube channel until 2017, but still, I should have waited until 2018 to start YouTube. But I didn't wait any longer, so I started YouTube in 2017. After I knew what I was doing, I went live. Been live now for been live now for 5 years, almost 6 years now. This October will be 6 years. But you know what? Some things we should have had back then. Like in 2001. We should have had YouTube back then in 2001. Well, I think YouTube would have crashed. If we had YouTube back in 2001, it would have crashed. It would have crashed. Because everyone knows why. 9/11, it would have crashed. YouTube would have crashed from 9/11. If we had YouTube back in 2001. Still, 2011, it crashed almost. 2021, it almost crashed. Actually, YouTube has crashed twice already since I've been on YouTube. It's crashed twice. Not because of me, but it has crashed twice so far, which a lot of YouTubers, you know. Yeah. $8,880. Frantic Franny World.
I did this work for 27 years in a hotel. And then I started to talk about politics and stuff going on in the world. And as a nice Jewish girl, I was
10,880 live.
a lot of Italians, they might have been mafia, a lot of Norwegians, a couple of Germans. German family next to my mother's brownstone cut part of my mother's tree off because part of the leaves were over on her side. The neo-Nazis. And we had pockets of Nazis and Ku Klux in America.
We going to
The nice black people and ready to make slaves of everyone and ready to turn all these refugees into cheap labor like they did for the Chinese and what the Jewish immigrants.
This person needs to stop reading history books.
Who came here escaping the potato famine and pogroms in Europe.
At least she knows to play piano. That's pretty good. If they pay, you get pay $50 for half an hour to talk about bullshit. Ooh, she is horrible. But if I can go public, if I was able to get, what's someone actually offered to be on public access TV? That's the only way. If someone offered me to be on a podcast or public access, I would do it. But that's not going to happen. Oh, then yeah, definitely I would do it then. I always had sex last week, but still, I never had it before. I don't think I'm ever going to have it. Most of them ever going to have it before I die. But I don't know why I'm talking about random crap before. This channel is a random channel, so we talk about random stuff. And people always ask me, what's with the artwork, Tyler? Well, some of this stuff came from people. Some of the stuff behind me I actually drawn. Like that stuff there I have drawn myself before. And pictures of relatives, pictures behind me is relative no longer exist. And these are letters. And over here, maps of the county maps, and letters too from our reviewers. And if you guys send me something, I will write you back. That's all the kind of merch we do here. We don't have merch. I have to start making some kind of income, guys, before I even start selling merch. And yes, all these some of these books I have behind me will be on the channel eventually. So yeah, guys, we actually got like 65 books. Technically, I'm gonna round it off, guys, to about 65 books to read, guys. About 65 books to read eventually on the channel. We got about 65 books to read. That's all I'm gonna say. We got about 65. Okay, we got between 65 to 100 books to read on the channel. Over 100 videos to make. What the fuck is this? This is a crazy version of Whose Lines Anyway? What the hell is this? Shoot me. Slap me. Drive me. Zoo. Zoo. Foxy. What the hell is this supposed to be? A headache to hell? Fan, Dan, Can, Jan. My head hurts. My head's starting to hurt because it sounds like rubbish.
This next one's already fairly well known, but it never ceases to intrigue me. Circa 1999, an aspiring interpretive dancer by the name of Frank Pachalski,
Oh, fuck.
as the man himself pronounces it, lands a show on Los Angeles Public Access called Dancing with Frank Pachalski, which lasts for a whopping 2 episodes. To the naked eye, it appears to be just some weirdo in a Speedo dancing poorly and without connection to the music in front of some understandably nervous-looking seniors. Now, several years ago, our friends at the Found Footage Festival managed to track down and interview Frank, who seems to be 100% dead serious as to the artistic merit of his short-lived show.
Well, their reactions to it. I would say that the second organ, that's not someone with a little boy.
I take offense to that. First of all, I didn't come here to be offended. I think that a lot of times people mistake boredom for excitement.
So, in the name of affixing some kind of meaning to this show, let's just say that it's a comment on consumerism and the tendency towards overconsumption that comes with it.
I think last 2 episodes. More
Yeah.
episodes. I do 3 episodes.
Hi, I'm Frank Pachalski, and you're watching Dinner Dancing with Frank Pachalski.
No, I'm not. Oh, fuck. I am so glad. Oh, this is just wrong. Oh, that's just wrong. The reason I put this on is because I don't want to hear this. Oh, I'm not watching him. Oh, that trick of your ass. I'm not watching this. That's why I have my own YouTube channel. This is the worst version of Jackass ever. I can't hear enough of the sound, so that's good. He's wearing a Speedo with a chicken up his ass. That's just wrong. How can you feed Skippy jars of peanut butter? I want some weed right now. That's just stupid. Two episodes. How about 1 episode? Boo. Is it done yet? It looks like shit. I don't know what this is. That was just wrong.
Since there is no public access television around here, which is just as well because I refuse to stoop that low again, I don't have to do a call-in segment. Hallelujah. But I know you all would be so disappointed if I didn't include some sort of talk show component to this episode. So let's take a look at some other people's talk shows, that is. And no, there are no prank calls here.
How much are you charging for the oil?
What's the rate on sales there? Rolling Slave.
How much, sir?
Yes, ma'am. What up, sister?
How much for the oil?
This show is the only even remotely interesting upper prairie Midwestern kind of show I can find. This show is called Freaky Deaky, which aired over Minneapolis, Minnesota public access from circa 2009 to 2012. I find this show to be an extremely challenging conceptual coup of a show. Their brave, reckless abandon of narrative, discernible action, and everything else make for a uniquely ununique perspective on the absurdities of our culture. In other words, it's a bunch of witless, smug, idiot hipsters with nothing of value to say masquerading as artists. Let's just say Freaky Deaky is geeky pee-pee.
Welcome to Freaky Deaky there. How's it going? We got business time coming up, so we're going to teach you about which stocks to invest in there. Do you have that phone plugged in there?
No,
Maybe it's time you should do that, huh?
it's expensive to plug the phone in. I need oil for my hair. Can you send me oil for my hair as well?
Oh, yes, indeed, Mary. I can tell the hair you can handle. Yes, indeed. You have it all, the oil you want, gallons and buckets.
Now listen, sir, you know you're on company time. I am paying you by the minute that you play, not by the minute.
Oh, it's my area. Yeah, I've got to get a little egg timer. Oh, yeah. Gotta get paid by the minute or by how many notes they play, y'all.
Well, I know that they already punched in their time card and their union's watching tonight. There's no making out in the office. See the HR manual.
Hello, Freaky Deaky. Hold on, Ray. You gotta come down to the egg timer.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let me go into a little bit of background. Ben Monot is a YouTube personality.
Ben!
Who's the dork behind the box?
That's you!
Hang on, that guy in the cowboy hat looks familiar. I just can't place him. Wait, how is this show still on? And how did she get a better camera than mine?
How much you pay to get in here? $350. It was $350. I want to thank you for that slash at the throat.
This show is called 1600, a show by and for classic rock snobs. I have no idea what the significance of 1600 is. These guys don't exactly look like Sheila E. bands. Anyway, I feel like I've got a real connection to these guys. Having said that, if this is how I wind up in another 20 years, please tie me to a tree and fire away.
Okay.
I am deeply offended by this warning screen. I'm humorless and uptight. Those bastards stole my beautiful downtown gag, which I stole from Laughing, but still. And our budget is so low, we can't afford to take the chance of playing that song.
Welcome to 1600. Music program. It's 200 less than Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo!
You mean Steve and Bob are two different people?
Yes, you do.
Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. Can I speak some line with you today?
Okay, well, if you really do like
please give Aviva Zappa at hotmail.com.
Speaking of Zappa, you guys totally aren't cool enough for that copy of Evening with Wildman Fisher down there. You should give it to me. Because I don't have that one.
Or you'll find no sites. Ask
She's dancing the Puppet Hunter. No, I'm not going to.
1600, put that in your number line.
And make sure you mention donuts and cheap wine in there somewhere too.
I want to talk about bands from the 70s that I hated.
You best not rip on the DeFranco family or it's gonna get real.
We sing all day. Ad nauseam is a good word. Yeah.
Good phrase.
Not just the bands that you hate, but the songs that you hate most by the bands you hate. Oh, God. I never and forever, ever want to hear Hotel California again. Ever.
Here's the stream tomorrow.
You'll be hearing more than a feeling and don't stop believing that much more.
That's Wednesday.
As much as you guys, I guess I used to get it from my girl.
We'll see you again. Tomorrow I'm gonna have lunch and go to the Zoom work again. That was so much fun yesterday. It was so much fun working at the Zoo Saturday, which is something rare because I usually don't do that. But you know what though? I don't give a care. I'm wearing a puppet for because I'm stupid. And I'm trying to get some more numbers, but still. I mean, yeah. We're gonna stay on for a couple hours. I'm just trying to make some videos, make everyone's life and make everyone's life living hell.
Like your conversation.
So yeah, this thing's fun to wear, but it's hard to hear out of it too. I mean, I like wearing this head. It's fun to wear, so I covered it. But it's not that comfortable. But if it was bigger, it'd be nice too. If this was a little bit bigger. Might buy a bigger hood tomorrow. Who knows? Might have to order a bigger hood tomorrow. I might change the color around too. Who knows? I'll do that tomorrow before I go to the zoo. Really? I don't know.
I am horribly.
I love wearing this puppet for fun. It's mostly for shits and giggles, but still.
Playing music.
Bark, bark, woof. Did you ever do this with cosplay? Do this their cosplay all damn day.
As long as I don't have to, play and sing or play and talk at the same time. But hey man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you run out the footage? Yeah, I've totally forgotten how to play this thing. I guess I'll have to go the acapella route. Beware! Beware! Beware of pretty fine music. I give up.
Thank you, Benny Boy.
Leave this to the real professionals.
Down the field of Jamaica, I run the joint from Africa and Uganda. Hey man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you run out of ganja? What you gonna do when you run out of ganja?
I want someone to hang out with me, but no one wants to. I'm probably having sex already tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna have sex tomorrow. But, oh, right there, that feels so good. So I'm not doing that. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore with my life. Who's a midget? Hello, guys. This was worse than that, so I'm gonna leave it with this. You look like a piece of shit, bitch. Shave that head, you're a dude. Shave your hair, you asshole. That hair's too damn long. We have sex tonight. I don't think there's no. That's the age restricted.
And the single from that album is called Candy Pants. Also the lineup is a dancer by the name of Miss Candy Rice. So let's watch Lionel's latest song, Candy Pants.
That sounds stupid.
Second grade, I told my
YouTube.
teacher I wanted to be a stand-up comedian.
Thing is, though, guys, I wish I could do something decent with my life. I wish I had a proper fursuit. But still, this puppet's close enough to a fursuit. Yeah, my bad in their fursuit. Who knows? My brain in their head. But still, this is close enough to what I can actually do. I don't know what I'm doing in my life, but still, it's barely doing this to doing nothing.
Very soft, very.
I mean, it's fun. Yeah, you're right. This is fun wearing this. I'll put this things off at 9:30, which is in about 5 minutes. Just hit off.
This is the good path. I was told about the native animals. Oh my god! What is that? Go. Here, this is real pigs. Are there pigs in this house? If there are pigs on my island, do I own the pigs? Yeah. Is that how this works? Wait, Chandler, what did we find in Ostrich? I'll check it. This is the craziest thing I've ever experienced. I've never seen live pigs, like wild pigs. I don't know that. I didn't even know you could buy an island a month ago. And this is the other side of the island. That pack cuts right through the middle. This is the other coast. Bro, it never ends. How much more island is there, Jimmy? This is ridiculous. When I bought this island, I had no idea it was this big. Like, look at it. We couldn't explore this whole thing if we wanted to. It's so big. This is the most beautiful place I've ever been. The water there goes on forever. We are literally stranded in the middle of the ocean. Does this have to only be 24 hours? I'm actually kind of okay with this. This is really cool.
Is he barefoot or is he wearing shoes? Yeah, he's wearing shoes, Kate.
Put him on this island and have them compete for it. Underneath this rock is the cave I was telling you about. Bro, it's freaking cool. Holy cow! We should probably wait till the tide gets a little lower, but come back. Chandler, what's the name? 5, 4,
Beast Island.
3, 2.
Beast Island. Okay. This thing's getting a little too tight, but guess what, guys? There's 3 things I want to tell you quick. 1, where's Hazbin Hotel? 2, we got 2 more episodes of Hell of the Boss to watch. And 3, I am going to do a video right now. I'm going to do a reaction video on Jay Stu. I have not seen this video yet. Also, I got a long... and 3, we're going to watch Jay Stu right now. All the things you can carry. It's going to be a good video to watch. We'll watch that in a minute. Right now, it is 8:30. No, it's 9:28 p.m. East Coast time. And we're going to be on until... Who knows? Maybe until noon. Maybe until 2 o'clock. Who knows? But this is going to be a long live stream. I'm going to make sure this is the longest one. The longest one's ever did like 5 hours. And that's during New Year's Day, which is a special. So today we're going to do a long one. A real long one. And yes, tomorrow we are going to the zoo tomorrow. And guys, if I don't do a video for a day or so, don't call the cops on me. Because guys, one time I didn't do a video for 2 to 3 days. What happens? You guys call the police on me for a welfare check. Please, don't do that. Come on, guys. There's a couple YouTubers I know that took over 6 months off. I take 3 days off. What happens? You guys call the sheriff. You guys call the sheriff on me. I'm not kidding. About, I don't know, it was last year or this year. Was it last year or the year before? Like last year or the year before. You guys called the sheriff on me, guys. The sheriff. Not the state police came. The sheriff came. Someone actually called the sheriff's office on me. Make sure I was all right. So, guys, if I don't go on every day, you guys understand, I do have a personal life. And, in August or September, some things are going to change. But I do know by next year, something else is going to happen next year, which I can't wait to do. But next year, I got something coming up next year that I'm not going to tell you guys because I don't even know if it's going to happen next year. But so far, Hell of a Boss has been going pretty good. So let's watch this. I'm putting my goggles back on. Let's watch this. I'm putting my goggles on. Nothing. I'm full. I had a drink today, so who knows? Maybe I'll have some cheese for lunch. I know I'm making dinner tonight. That's all I do now. If you guys ever just...
For 2 miles, continue straight.
Today we're going to survive overnight, but only with the things that we can carry. We have to pack up our supplies and hike a mile to our campsite. How do they go here? In the morning, our judge will come to judge the sites. Whoever makes the worst campsite will have to do the most cringe punishment ever on this channel. A stand-up comedy routine at open mic night. Written by other 2 survivalists. I have so many good ideas that I want to...
3 miles an hour! 3 miles an hour!
Take up 1 arm. I need a tent, I need food, I need a whole bunch of other gear. The only things we can bring are things we can carry. So, the best way to do that is to invest in some heavy-duty backpacks. I don't think it's technically a backpack, but you know what? You can attach whatever you want to yourself. I'm going to get 4 suitcases, attach them together, strap them on my shoulders, make a suitcase vest. Dude, if it works, I'm going to have so much storage. We definitely want to bring up enough supplies to make the coolest campsite we can. This punishment is no joke. None of us want to lose. We are back from the store with the majority of our supplies. This is what we bought. You have to carry everything you see to the campsite.
I know Jesse keeps being fun, but I think my strategy is really good.
I'm going to eat some cheese later. I got pop with me, guys, so we're good. I got some Gatorade, too.
All I have. I went with pretty light items. So I got the biggest backpack I can find. 115 liters. Really unique item that I feel like will sway the judge for my campsite.
Who's going to be the judge? My question. Who's the judge?
Coolest campsite, but also we gotta get there on the supply. Oh, they did the easy system, did you? I can do a good amount here. I'm pretty confident about that. This is the main storage compartment. There's quite a bit of room in here, almost for a person. That's your backpack? One of my backpacks. How many backpacks? Enough to carry all my supplies. How many do you have? All my items are very small, but if your bag is the ground, unfortunately. Well, these
muscles of nothing.
Bring a pretty massive campsite with these 2 suitcases. Definitely bigger than Justin.
What? I think the key to victory, for me at least, is to not overfill each bag.
is to put everything that is essential for my campsite into one bag, and then all the bonus fun stuff into another bag. That way, if I'm gonna have to choose to lose one of them, I unfortunately lose those fun things, but I still have the essentials. Oh boy,
They heavy pal?
they're pretty heavy, and they're not even full yet. I'm gonna get some more stuff at the store, so I don't need food or anything.
We're going on a hike that's not a walk in the park either.
The thing is, though, I have majorly massive, strong straps, so that's what most of this weight is resting on. See, I don't feel a thing. Why do you have luggage this way in seats here? You're getting mind blown. What are we looking for here, guys? Food, definitely food.
You hit your nuts in the pole? That's salami! That's salami! Now sausage, the damn salami! That's salami, not sausage!
One more for you guys don't understand. I'm a fun addict. I'm looking for one of these flavors. I haven't tried it yet. Well, I got two. Can I have one? I found these as an extra little game. I'm not filling with something that nobody's going to expect. These slippers,
Another special ingredient, ice cream. What the fellas are getting at, because it could melt, but I got an ice box. I need it. Bud Light.
you made it. We just got to the trailhead of our hike. So we're going to get all our gear on, straight into the woods.
So we have a mile hike ahead of us.
It's going to be brutal. It's hot out there. Already in the shade, huh? I don't know if I can go. This is the worst punishment we've done. I'm actually genuinely concerned. I've got all my bags right here. I have to somehow attach them all to my body. Once they're all on, they can't touch the ground. Yeah, I'm putting up a little bit of the food just in case I lose one of these bags. I at least have some food and drink. Holy moly! Oh no! This is good for my me.
Well, I'm thinking about using this rope that I got to tie the backpacks together, so it's one modular backpack.
Oh, I'm figuring out where I
I
want.
still can't believe someone tried buying my YouTube. I still can't believe that happened a few months ago. A couple of years ago, when I first started on YouTube, guys, I had about 100 video. When I had about 100 videos, someone tried buying my channel. You know what happened? He didn't want the channel. I almost bought his channel. Never happened, though. I almost had the chance to buy Local 58, guys. I actually had a chance to buy someone else's YouTube channel a couple times, but I turned it down twice. I actually had a chance to buy Local 58 twice. I turned it down twice. If I bought a TV station, that'd be awesome. Money. Hello, John.
Oh, buddy.
What's up?
I seen your streaming.
Yes, I'm going to do a long stream today.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. So, what's up? Gotta go to work today?
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Sorry, I'm broke until tomorrow. Yep, so I'm just killing time right now. I'm going to do a long stream, and that's about all I've got planned to do today.
Yeah, I'm planning on just going to work, coming home, taking a nap.
No. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing something that I don't know if I should do or not. I did a video, and people still think hey, did you ever see that video I talked about who has the best father figure?
No. I think I did. Wait, yeah, you said, was it Peter or Homer?
No, I said Hell of a Boss characters.
Oh, Hell of a Boss. No, I did not watch that one yet.
Oh, that was an old video I did. Millie's father Millie has the best father ever. Because Millie's father is actually like an actual father you would have on Earth. You know, one actually loves his kids, one doesn't try to sell them for crap. Yeah, I did 2 videos, I think, of that already, but I'm not sure. 2 or 3 videos of that. But still, I'm just killing time and doing nothing today. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now.
I heard you told Andrew we shouldn't do Beyblade X tournaments once it comes out.
I did not hear that.
Hmm?
Oh, really?
You know those new Beyblades that are coming out?
No, I did not.
That go real fast?
Never heard of them.
Yeah, they're metal.
I don't know. Are they going to be legal I don't think they're going to be legal.
Oh, no, the people they're legal in the U.S.
Are you sure the committee is going to vote? Are you sure that the club's going to allow them in the game?
Unless everyone has them.
But you know what happens though. You know what that means. You have to have 3 votes.
And guess what? Beyblade is now considered a sport.
I know. It's classified as a table sport, which is surprising. So is Betamon.
And that means now they're gonna probably sell some of the newer Beyblade X stuff at sports stores.
No. When you say sports, they actually classify it as technically a card game still. Beyblade is classified as a card game, so at a card shop. Which we got one of those in Kalamazoo. Technically, Beyblade is technically a card game. Technically, also known as a card game.
Wouldn't it also consider a physical sport because you're moving your arms too?
Technically, I don't know how to explain it. Beyblade is technically classified as a card sport, so technically, it's going by card game rules, kind of.
Bang.
Hey, I don't really know. I just know that. Remember, we're not official. We're not official. Remember, we're not part of any club or anything. We just use the name. If we were official, then we have problems. You know why?
Why?
Then people from Japan would come all the way over to our area and yell at us saying we're not doing anything right. Then we have to pay royalties and all the other crap we have to pay for as well.
We just do Beyblade for fun.
We're a club, but we're not part of the Beyblade club. We're just a person that uses the name. Besides, we should find some. Hey, I found something older than Beyblades we could find.
What?
Spin Ninjas.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Those
Isn't
are.
that just a rip off of Beyblade?
It came out first though.
It did.
Came out in the 80s. The thing is, though, they're like trouble pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're like. They're like trouble pieces. That came out. Actually, Spin Ninjas came out first. Then Beyblades came out. Spin Ninjas has been around since the 80s. Beyblades came around since like what? Late 90s, early 2000s?
90. Oh, let me see.
Because Spin Ninjas has been around since the 80s.
Let's see.
Yeah, if we did that, we had Spin Ninjas. That'd be hilarious. Because there'd be 3 divisions we'd have in our game then.
Wait, I'm trying to search this up.
There were 3 different divisions we'd have then. Right now, there's 2 divisions. Right, we had like 4 divisions, wouldn't we? Because right now there's the normal division, my division, which is the hand division, and then the extreme and next division will be coming out soon. I don't know, but I'm just thinking, if we ever do decide to actually make our own divisions, that means we'll just do age divisions, But, if we ever do Spin Ninjas, that's going to cost a pretty penny because those things are hard to find. I should finish getting that thing made for making. Can't believe.
Okay, Beyblade. It says the first generation of Beyblade came out in 1999 or 2003.
Okay. So Spin Ninja's been around since Spin Ninja came out in the 90s. I mean the 80s. So technically, if we do ever decide to do Beyblades properly, we had 4 divisions.
That's when the first plastic gen Beyblade came out. Then, after a couple of years, 2015, I'm thinking Metal Fight came out.
But either way, if we ever decide to do Beyblades properly, right? Because right now that means we're going to have to have 2 divisions, okay? Actually, we already have 2 divisions. Remember, we got the hand division, which I'm part of, and then we got the whatever division you guys are part of. But if we do that, we're going to have 3 divisions. We'll have the plastic, the hand, and the X division. Then who knows? If we ever get Spin Ninjas, we'll also have that division too. Might have 4 divisions. But who knows?
That is interesting.
That what?
Beyblade Plastigen came out in 1999 and through 2003, and it lasted until 2007, and then 2008 came around. That's when the MFB came out, the Metal Fight series.
And that's when 3D printers started becoming more popular too.
No, 3D printing base became popular when it first came out.
But 3D printing stuff has been around since 2000, actually. I looked it up the other day. I was goofing on. The first 3D printer that a company could buy was back in 2003. The first actual commercial printer that anyone could buy was in 2003. But the thing was, it was as big as a desk. Thing was, though, they were a couple $1,000. Now we can buy them with like $200. But still,
3D printers are expensive.
If we bought one of those, I do, right? If I could buy one, I do.
What?
Use the software and build my own Bay Stadium.
Oh yeah, we could build a Beyblade Stadium, 3D print some of our own bays.
No, you build the stadium because Ahmed, the Dare Terrorist, right?
Yeah.
He's 3D printed.
I can model an Armadillo Beyblade for you.
Eventually, but what I'd like to do first, though?
What?
I like to get me a Beyblade studio. I like to make my Beyblade studio out of a 3D printer because 2 reasons.
Make it durable.
Yeah, that's because it's trying to make sure it'd be strong enough, and then put special scenes in it for us to put cameras there. But I mean, that's gonna cost a couple hundred. That would cost about $200 just to get ourselves a printer. Then we have to we made out 2 different parts, and we have to glue it, which is gonna suck.
And you gotta think about the filament, like the stuff you put in it.
They give you when you buy the printer, they give you colors already. The problem is we're gonna have to paint. Problem is we're gonna have to glue it. Oh, too bad we can't get that made.
I just found 3D printed stadiums that we can print out on other websites.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty cool to have too. Make it out of Legos.
That can be possible.
That would be. There's one problem though. There's one TBA problem though. Actually, you can 3D print Legos and make a stadium. There's just one problem though. The last part we have to make would be the arena. That's really the problem we have to do. But that's just stupid. I mean, if we ever did a 3D print arena, right, it has to be made in 3 parts. I have to make it. It'd be made in 5 parts technically. Made in 5 parts.
Oh, print it out separately.
And it'd be made in 5 parts, and we have to glue it.
No, I think some 3D printers cameras, you can print the whole thing out in one go.
But you know what I'm saying, right? It'd be like the edge of the arena would be put in one part, then the middle part that we use for the spins and stuff. Like the part where it curves, right? Be the last part we have to print. We print in 3 parts, and we glue it all together.
I am not finding any with camera holes.
We make our own 4 camera holes, you silly.
Oh, okay.
No, we measure out the holes that my camera has, right?
Uh-huh.
Stick them in there with a GoPro camera can stick out, and that's it. No one ever uses those because they don't exist. If we make our own, then, you know, that'd be better. But if I do the numbers, I'm doing the numbers right now here. I'm looking at my numbers right now. We'd be able to make it like in 3 to 4 parts, you know. Make the outer part first, then make the part where they spin around last, and then glue it all together. It'd be like 5 pieces of puzzle. But, you know, that's risky, though. But if we had the money and the time and we knew someone that could do it for us, we'd tell them to make this arena and have custom holes made for us.
I could save up my money for a 3D printer.
Don't, John, don't. You know why? Because in 5 to 10 years, they'll be cheap. But it'll be like $100. As they get more and more popular, people will start buying them with no problem. I mean, come on, John. If we wait a few more years, we can get one pretty damn cheap, I bet. Because as they get more and more popular, people keep on buying them. They'll be easier to get your hands on.
Yeah.
You can get a used one right now on eBay for a couple $100, but still, it's not worth it. If I had the money, I'd build one out of wood for us to use.
I just sent you something.
I'll look into it later, but yeah. I'll look into it, John, okay? Yeah, okay, I'll look into that in a minute, okay? But yeah, I'll look into it later, John, okay? But I'm just saying, if I had the money, I'll make it out of wood.
I gotta let you go right now to charge my phone, but I'll call you back.
How about after work, right?
Yeah, after work.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. So you see here what John sent me real quick here. Guys, we do Beyblades, but if we had the money, I'd do a 3. Oh, wow, my phone needs... Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll look into that later. Right now, guys, I gotta go check my pizza. I got ready to put my pizza in the oven. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I got to leave. Oh, since I'm at work for a week. Property and do like the free thing, like this. So if I knew how to do it, I could buy those lenses online, couldn't I? I could buy some lenses. and use it for the channel. Use it for a channel, but that'd be for a future date. Wait, you can buy those. Yeah, but I can get those lenses. I put a lens in front of my, if it was for the cell phone or for my camera, I'll get these lenses, like lenses, and do quick videos for people. And what happens to Tyler if you actually got sued by someone, so you can't do this anymore?
Why is it so? It's a crappy cooler. Like a $200 cooler. Should be good though. Every time you need to push some water on super great, you're lucky we're here to help you. It works, you see? I guess. Once we start walking that way, challenge begins. Anything that touches the ground, you have to drop. Ready?
Yeah, go. And I'm going to be surprised if I make it there with you more fast. Remember that we mentioned this, but the first one there gets an extra point in the voting at the end, whatever that means.
So far, so good. It's definitely heavy. I'm not going to drop a single thing. I need to win this challenge.
Guys, I can feel a little bit of concern about this back. Looks like a military exercise. Okay, I have to stuff it up, get the pain. These straps are digging into my shoulders. It doesn't matter. I'm a victor.
Oh, my shoulders and neck.
What's happening? You're having a breakdown. Well, you probably haven't even got a quarter mile. Screw that thing, dude.
I can drop an item!
My body feels like it's about it's collapsed. It's so simple. Like, a big backpack, had a bunch of stuff. I got so stupid. Trying to figure out something back, trying something creative. Suitcase. That. What did I think? I'm starting to feel the back pain. It's getting real. I could just take a break, that'd be great, but there's no way to sit down. And it's hot as eggs out here. Oh, I've been some over. Plus another 15 pounds. We're getting there. Yanking shoulders.
Much agony. Tried hard not to drop a single item. It's not looking good if the pain keeps increasing. Also very sweaty. We got a left turn right here. Can't dive straight down this path, so we're at the finish line.
I don't think I'm coming in last, which is good. You just need to be first.
We'll check out our pizza real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Hey! Oh! No! How did that fall? Oh, dang it. I lost my first item right by the finish.
Okay. 1 point.
I guess that's off. Andrew and I have been standing here for like 10 minutes. Still can't even see. I hope he's okay. I mean, go see if he needs help or just wait. He could have got collapsed and he gets tough.
We had to give it like an extra maybe 10 minutes.
So I got the Storm Break 2 tent. It's $200, but it looks pretty sweet.
I hate tents. If my Wishcott was still working, I'd right now be in that.
I got this, which is a portable cot. Oh yeah, there he is. The final set, come on.
I was into cosplay.
That was one of the hardest physical things I've ever done.
Oh. Ew, you're so sweaty. I guess I know that, but we all got our oxygen boots and other flavors. Well,
What flavor did you get?
I got pink grapefruit with that.
Like you might menthol. Oh goodness.
So strange. How is it any different than just breathing what we're breathing right now?
It's like I'm just like breaking ice. I'm just relieved that I'm here and I have both my backs. I'm gonna have to make a pretty sweet campsite, and I think the judge is gonna like what I got.
I've got my tent set up. I do have the cover for it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because I'm already hot. This will make it hot.
Working on setting up my cot. I'm gonna be sleeping comfy. I'm like the other buffoons. Kind of now realizing I think it's pretty much anything in terms of interior decor. I also bring a chair, big wood. So all I have really is my bed. But really, when you're camping, how much time do you actually spend in the tent? You want to be outside of the tent, doing fun camping things.
I found a super unique small table in this bag.
It's even cooler than I imagined.
What? Yeah. Dude, I'm so happy.
That's neat.
I can't wait to show the judge some of the other random things I got. Oh, bro. This is so much better than laying on the sticks. Oh, yes.
Remember these from the light I have some icing. They're super easy and super convenient. I wanted to make sure I didn't need something with like a pump. No electricity. We're off the grid. I'm starving. I got a gourmet meal ahead of me. I'm gonna be cooking it all night. And look at that. I put my chair on the street. Oh, what the heck, man? I got this look at this nice trail of solar-powered lamps I got here. In the middle of the night, if you need to go pee, you know exactly where to go. Over to his campsite, right? Welcome to Justin's Kitchen. Check it out what's on the menu. Wagyu beef ribeye steak. $21 steak right here, guys. I have my handy-dandy cutlery set with a cutting board included. Your standard steak blend, got everything you need. So it's just
This raw meat's the problem. You get it.
on the side of marinated mushrooms. I can warm up my California. I'm honestly in really big trouble as far as the judging goes. This game was my centerpiece game, but because I dropped that black case, that was actually the base of the game. So without it, the game literally is.
So guys, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for lunch, guys, right here. Tyler, why do you eat lunch early? I always eat lunch early. I always eat lunch around 10:30. So why, Tyler? The way I'm set up, guys, I wake up real early. I eat lunch at 10. If it's the weekend, it's different. But tomorrow, I have to be at 10 o'clock, 10:30. I can be at dinner at 10:30 tomorrow. Eat my breakfast, eat my lunch, and go straight to work. The zoo. Take about half an hour to get there. That looks like a salami. That looks like a gross salami. It's a salami, you dumbass. You can't eat that. So what's going on? Well, guys, Tyler. The thing is, though, guys, I'm a YouTuber, so I eat lunch real early. You get some parent. I mean, we kind of eat real early in this house. We eat dinner at 2, 3 o'clock at night. We eat our dinner time. We usually eat our dinner around 2 o'clock at night, 2 p.m., 2, 3 p.m. at night. Which tell you, Tyler, didn't that screw you over at college? Yes, it did. It hurt me real bad. People saying, why? I mean, I actually accidentally snuck in a snack cake. Actually snuck in snacks during. They think, what is wrong with you? The teacher wanted to know why I was eating it. I told him, I brought this from my room. Why are you eating it for? I'm not used to eating dinner this late. Give me a break. Teacher saying, what do you mean? Well, what time do you wake up? 6. What time you eat lunch? What time you eat breakfast? 7, 8 o'clock. What time you eat lunch? 11, 12. What time do you have dinner? 2, 3 o'clock. You do? Yes. How long have you been there for? Most of my life. The only time I don't is when I was in school. The teacher thought we were weird. You guys actually did. Me and my mom always do that. You guys are weird. No. When she found out what time can she find out what she told me, okay, this is what you guys do for this weekend. She told me to write down what I did for the weekend, so I did, and I did. I wrote down what time the weekend is, and she was surprised to find out what happens on the weekends. And actually, he thought, wait, he wrote this for you? Yep, nicely too. He was surprised I knew what I was doing, and the camera just died. So, yep, camera's full of goodies. The camera I was going to try to finish up if the battery died on, so I could charge all these batteries up later. But I also got videos to upload later too, guys, which I'll be doing eventually. Maybe around noon today. Or not, who knows. Right now it's 10 o'clock. The pizza's still cooking. I'm going to look at my pizza real quick, and that's it. I love being a YouTuber. It's so much fun. Guys, I'm going to be doing that. Yeah. So today, we're going to say around noon. If I am still interested in doing this till noon, I will do this until noon. But this was an idea that didn't really work out. But next week, guys, some things are going to happen. Also, I have to go see someone I don't want to see on the 2nd, but still, I don't mind it. I'm surprised the bus hasn't called yet to confirm my time getting picked up. Because I think around 3:30, I'll feed the cats, hop on a bus, take my bus passes with me and hop on a bus and go for a ride. Ooh, that works too. Wednesday, I can do that too. Wednesday, I know I'm doing Wednesday now. I'll get up, get dressed, go to Main Street that day because DP will not be open that day. Go to Main Street, have lunch, have breakfast at Main Street, and go to work or go to the library. I don't know yet. But the thing is, though, guys, I like being a YouTuber. I like making videos for you guys. I mean, if you guys have ideas for videos, tell me what you guys think I should do because I would love to hear what you say. I mean,
I got a better feature. We got that first. Come on. Amuse bouche.
yeah, I don't want to eat that shit. It looks like.
You want a banana? No.
I don't want no salami. I like to have penises. Wait, don't they make that? Can you actually eat that?
Look at that. That was really good. Why do an amuse bouche? That's really good. Why do you have a handful of sausage? You're broken half on the ground to cook some. I think now you definitely are not getting it fine. This actually is really good.
I'm not watching anymore because that is stupid. God, what if you actually did a video that people like to watch? I don't know if there's even a video that people would want to watch in this channel. I mean, I just do crap all damn day, which if I had the money, I'd make a better video. But I think right now, with me being a YouTuber that is a YouTuber that doesn't know what he's actually doing with his life, I don't think I'm doing so bad. I mean, yes, I know I'm doing something I'm not usually something I usually would do. Would you want to? Oh crap! I gotta clean the cameras off before Friday. What?
I have invented something. I call it the horseless carriage.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Now I know you all like your horses and you like your carriages and you like the whole lifestyle, but I think you'll really like it.
I gotta do that. It's definitely today at noon. I will be on all day, guys. But I just remembered I have to be done by noon today because at noon today I have to get everything. I'll be on until noon because today I actually remember I have to upload videos, lots of videos I have to upload. I have to get it all done. I have to clean the cameras off and have everything cleaned by this weekend so I could go with my loving if I go with him this week or next week. So I have to have everything cleaned, everything charged, fully charged.
And there's so weak that mower now bogs down on the thinnest of grass. These batteries are toast, and it's time for an upgrade. It's time to give this
I bought me some A&W. I bought me some Coke this morning with that thing that I drank this morning on camera. So yeah, today we're gonna have pizza. So I'm gonna have pizza for lunch, and then I'm gonna have sausages, which I will be eating later. But that'll be off camera. Tyler, would you like to wait? Yeah, I would love to.
This might be easy.
It is.
Get it off. All right, there's lots of observations here, but first of all, kudos for Ryobi. Taking this thing apart was super easy. All of the fasteners were exactly the same. No different ones at all. None of them were hidden. It was just easy, straightforward, and sensible. I like that. Before taking off the plastic cladding off, I was worried the lithium batteries I chose wouldn't fit in here, but I see I've been worried about nothing because this thing is 90% battery. This takes up so much space. Anyway, rest of it. There's the main high voltage disconnect. There's the main high voltage fuse here. This is some sort of control. The charge port. So what's sitting right here? We have the main contactor. Little DC to DC converter over here. Control board. See the little dampers for the control arms. And right up here in a row is all of the brushless motor controllers. You got 3 little ones for the motors on the deck and the 2 big ones for the drop motors. This thing is really simple, and I really, really appreciate it. This DC to DC converter here that steps to 48 volts down to 12 volts, I instantly recognized it because I didn't think it had one. I didn't think it had any sort of 12 volt circuitry on it at all. So for the conversion, I bought one myself. Here's the DC to DC converter on the mower from the factory, and here's the one I bought.
It fits! Exactly the same.
I bought a random one off Amazon, and it happens to be pretty much a direct replacement. Got the ball holes in the same place and everything.
That's convenient.
This design and the use of off-the-shelf components in a lot of different places, but it also irritates me because they're still charging $5,000 for this mower with batteries that are going to turn into bricks in a matter of a couple of years. Now, they do sell a new electric zero-turn with proper lithium batteries, but that's $7,000 for the 54-inch deck variant. Ryobi, stop price gouging. That's ridiculous. These mowers are not worth that much money. If they were the same price as a quick spec gas mower, they'd probably outsell them. But now
I saw one the other day at Home Depot, guys, or Ryobi, had a joystick, and I would not be able to use that.
Everything is labeled. There's no question of what anything is. This is amazing. One of the lights I have to turn on, but it won't turn on if I disconnect the charge port. So there must be some sort of high voltage interlock or something in the charge port that keeps it from turning on. I think that's not connected. So that'll be a little issue for me. Charging control. Well, that answers what that is. Oh, crap.
They're like 4.
Take out the buffer, there's a brad handle on the tray, mounted onto the slippery plastic rail so it slides out easily. These batteries were designed to be replaced and replaced easily. Of course, the problem is, Ryobi didn't advertise that they had blood acid batteries. They didn't advertise you're going to have to replace them every couple of years. And what happens when you got a guy, an ordinary person, doesn't know anything about battery chemistry, walks into Home Depot, plops down $5 grand on the mower, and has to replace the battery after a couple of years? That's how you ruin brand reputation. What batteries are going in the mower? It took you so long to ask. These are 3 modules that pulled out of one of my spare Kodas last year. Most of the modules out of that battery pack were 6 cells in series like this one, but the 2 modules at the back of the pack where it was narrower are 5 in series, which is perfect because these 3 strung together gives me a 16S configuration, bringing my nominal voltage of the whole pack to 51.2 volts. Perfect to replace 48 volt packs that I pull out.
Yeah, so I'm going to have at least 3 hours on the channel. I do 5, but today I'm not going to do it, guys. I was going to do I'll tell you, this is a big life tire.
But that's not entirely true because they're lead acid batteries at state of charge decline, so does the voltage pretty dramatically. So below about 50% state of charge or so, they don't have anywhere near the power they did when they were fully charged. And if you drop it below 20% state of charge,
You're fucked.
damages them. So it's not really 5.5 kilowatt hours. Realistically, this is more capacity than the motor originally had. Real quick, these are lithium iron phosphate cells, which is different from other lithium chemistries, which are going to lump into a big group called lithium ion. These operate at 3.2 volts, nominal lithium ion at 3.6. These are more resilient, they're stable, they're more fireproof, they're longer lasting in terms of cycle life and just overall life expectancy. They can be charged to 100% repeatedly without degradation, unlike lithium ion. They're cheaper to make, and they don't have the rare minerals, nickel, cobalt, manganese, and some other things. They only have lithium. The one downside of lithium iron phosphate is that it's less energy dense. Modern LFP cells are about 2/3 the energy density of equivalent lithium ion, but these are 12 years old, so they're even less than that. That's right, these are 12 years old, and they haven't been charged for at least 8 of those years, and all of the battery cells are at exactly the same voltage. These are rock solid batteries. All electric motors should use lithium iron phosphate batteries, but none of them do. They use more energy dense lithium ion cells. They're charged to 100% their entire life. They have no active cooling, and they die quickly. But you know who does use lithium iron phosphate batteries? Today's sponsor, the Anker 757 portable power station by Anker. Oh no, not another solar generator. This isn't just another solar generator. This one's special, and we'll get to why later. Basics. This beautiful little box has 1.5 kilowatts of AC output with 6 outlets, 4 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, a 12-volt power socket right here that I just stuck my finger into because I'm an idiot. Good thing it wasn't turned on. And 1.2 kilowatt hours of battery storage. Oh, and you can't forget the light, which you can barely see because it's the middle of the day. The built-in screens help you save a charge, input and output, lots of some other stuff. How do you power it? Well, there's several ways. The 757 comes with 3 ways to, that's not 3 ways to charge in the box. It comes with a 12-volt car adapter, so you can trickle charge it from your car. I'm doing it right now. I'm getting 110 watts from my huge battery going into this little one. You can charge it from the sun. This thing accepts up to 300 watts of solar panel input. Do please note that opening up a solar panel like a weirdo in the middle of the parking lot is optional. And if it means anything to you, this does solar charging via MPPT rather than PWM. That doesn't mean anything to you. It just means it charges more efficiently. And of course, you can charge it from a regular old wall outlet. And if you do so, this thing pulls a whole kilowatt from the wall, so it can go from 0 to 80% in just an hour.
Wow.
Charge for 1.2 hours. What can you use it for? I mean, just about anything, really. It's got 1.5 kilowatts of AC output, which can power just about anything, including this incredibly power-hungry ceramic heater. No problem. And like I said earlier, it's got these 6 USB ports and the 12-volt car socket. This thing could charge your phone like a billion times. This light on here could run for basically infinity, and it can charge the largest battery MacBook Pro over a dozen times before it itself would need recharging. And the best part about this 757, the battery chemistry. This thing uses lithium iron phosphate, just like what I'm putting in my mower, and it has the same benefits here. Much higher life expectancy than other lithium chemistries at 3,000 cycles, and it likes to be charged to 100% all the time. Other lithium chemistries, that'll shorten their lifespan. Not with this. Portable power like this is incredibly useful. For instance, last year I took a road trip in my pickup where I was too cheap to get hotels, so I slept in the back of my pickup and used this little ceramic heater powered off of one of these guys to keep warm at night. And during the day while I was driving, I trickle charged it off the 12-volt car socket. If you'd like to check out the Anchor 757 for yourself, click the link in the description below this video and get access to an exclusive $150 off coupon. Thanks again to Anchor for sponsoring this video. Now back to the mower. Now you can't just drop lithium cells where lead acid batteries were designed to go hook everything up and it'll all be good. There's some stuff you have to change, but first, I need to make these physically fit because as of right now, they don't. Okay, that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I had to rotate this battery module this way. I had to put this one on its side, but they all fit. This one's a little bit longer than the tray is wide, so it's sitting on top of the tray. And I've got all of these modules sitting on a little foam pad. It's just an anti-fatigue mat from Harbor Freight. And this one's sitting on a double layer of that, but that's it. I've already got them lashed down and everything. Lithium batteries need a BMS, battery management system, in order to prevent the batteries from being overcharged, over-discharged, and to keep all the cells balanced to the same voltage. There's lots of cheap and easy options that are perfectly fine on Amazon, eBay, and any number of other sites. But since I enjoy this sort of thing, and since I got my batteries for free, I overdid it a little bit and got full-on EV components from Thunderstruck Motors. This is the MCU, Master Control Unit from Thunderstruck. It combines their BMS controller and their EV charge controller, yes, I'm going to be using their charger as well, into one unit. And this is the BMS satellite with 18 cell input. As you can see, I've been busy. I've got all the modules wired up. Any day I get to use the hydraulic crimper is a good day. And I've got all of the balance leads run to the individual cell groups and centralized into this.
I can't believe it
from the BMS satellite.
Hello, operator.
Now I need to make a plate that mounts on top of this module to mount all of my componentry.
Yeah,
now, it has occurred to me that it is so clear that it doesn't look like there's polycarbonate here. But I assure you, there is. One downside of going with the MCU is it needs a permanent 12-volt supply that the mower doesn't have. There's no 12-volt battery in it. So I decided I'm going to put a 12-volt battery in it. It might as well be lead acid. That's why I put another step-down converter on here. It's just to keep this battery charged. And I want to keep the two 12-volt electrical systems separate. This state of charge indicator was pretty useless to begin with, but now with a different battery chemistry, it won't work at all. So I got this replacement, which, gotta say, more than a passing resemblance. It even has a very similar connector on the back. Not the same, but similar. Anyway, this new one communicates over CAN to the BMS. It'll give me stated charge, min-max pack voltages, the whole pack voltage, and a bunch of other stuff. All right, I wired up everything off camera because wiring on camera is boring. We've got the BMS connected to all the individual cells.
That's why.
And communicating to the
Confusing the
MCU.
wiring.
The MCU is connected to 12-volt power and ground to this little tiny battery here. The CAN high and low go to the state of charge indicator I just showed you. And these two output leads are the output from the MCU that trigger when either the key is on or it's charging, and they activate the DC to DC relay here to turn this guy on to charge this battery. So this battery will be charged when the mower is either on or charging. I've got this relay here triggered by the key on the mower that goes to the key switch input on the MCU. And I think that's it. Let's turn everything on. The MCU blinked. Now let's plug this in.
He's almost done with. It's on camera.
Listen for contactors.
Yep, I'm gonna stay until 10. I'm gonna stay until noon today. Watch the news and then cut it off. Cut this off at noon. Still can't wait. It's already summer. I still can't wait. It's still summer. It feels like summer. It feels like
so many things
wow.
I did wrong. What kind of idiot zip ties all the wiring in place before testing it?
Yeah.
Shut up. Both of these relays were rated for 12 volts. I've got 48 volts going through them. I thought, oh, it'll be fine. It wasn't. This one melted pretty quickly. And I got the outputs wired wrong. I totally misinterpreted what out 5 and out 5 12-volt meant, and I got them switched to nothing, so they don't work. I need to rewire that. But in positive news, I got the MCU connected to the serial interface, and I've been fiddling around with the settings. And you know I set all the cells that are exactly the same voltage?
They're within 1/1000th of a volt of each other.
I gotta clean this mess
I
up.
keep making mistakes. This is the second DC to DC converter that I've had on here because the first one, when I had
I
that
gotta clean this
accidental
mess up
thing,
still.
I had
Hey, you don't
back.
know this one was as bad as it did.
So over this one, I just put it on there, and this battery ground right here.
Yeah, let me take this out.
You might even be able to see the char marks here. And get this one too. Third one. If Amazon didn't have 1-day shipping, this would take a whole week. All right, you join me days later. I can't believe how annoying this wiring has been. I've killed 2 DC to DC converters. I've completely reconfigured the wiring. Here, let me show you. The initial setup was 12-volt battery, DC to DC converter to charge that 12-volt
Yeah, I'm
battery.
gonna cut this
and
apart.
DC to DC
Let me use this.
on and off by the output from the MCU. That setup proved to be so difficult to implement that I got rid of it
Shit.
entirely.
That was
And
smart.
now this DC to DC
I got to keep this tube.
is permanently connected to the and feeding this whole system. Yes. But and my indicator does it. There's a good chance that I that came before this, really shorting them with a 48-volt battery, and this was connected to the same source. 3.5 probably killed it. So for right now, I don't have the charge indicator. I do have the alarm that to one of the outputs on the ECU, and I've had it triggered and the low cell voltage or the pack voltage. So this is the only state of charge I get right now. Charger. I can't use the stock charger that came with the mower. It sets the lead acid profiles, the charging voltages. It won't work. So I've got a new charger. And again, I went overboard. This is the TSN 2500 charger from Thunderstruck Motors. This is a proper EV charger. Now, the charger that came with the mower, I've measured it. It can deliver about 300, 350 watts to charge the battery. This one could do 2,500. And of course, I got it with a J1772 port. So I can use any EV charger, including public ones. I could rock up to public charging stations in my mower and juice up. Now, of course, the tricky part is, where do I put this? Unfortunately, while I do have enough space right here on top of this module to mount this charger, and it even clears the plastic cover that goes on top of it, I can't put it here because this is an air-cooled charger, and the plastic cover would go less than an inch over the top of it, restricting the airflow and potentially causing the charger to overheat. So instead, I'm going to mount it on the back of the mower, right about here. Yes, I'm going to have an ugly charger-looking wart on the back of my mower. No, I don't care that much. Okay, here a little bit, but this is where it's going.
This Hawaiian-style crunch salad kit by Good & Gather is always going to pass the vibe check. I love the tangy guava dressing and the crunchy croutons. Just top it off with your favorite protein, and you'll have a great summer meal ready to go in no time.
Here we go. I mean, it's waterproof and dustproof and everything, so there's no problem with it being mounted to the back. By the way, if you're wondering why I mounted the charger off to the side and not centered, it's because the hitch is right there. I actually use it. I didn't want the charger above the hitch and obstructing usage of it. I got the charge port all wired up. Load, neutral, ground, proximity, and pilot. That hole needs to be bigger. Crap. That happened instantly. Is it even feasible for me to... No, because it can just pull through. I just made a big ugly hole. All this is a light that flashes to indicate that it's charging. That's it. That's what this mistake was. Okay, off camera, I finished up the wiring. Everything's just kind of slapped together in place right now, but together, for the first time on camera, we're going to test the charging and see if it works. It's just a 110 EVSE. Let's plug it in, see if it says charging, see if this light blinks, see if the charger comes on. I'm nervous.
Back in I was in CZ shop. I think I ran to Tyler Milton. I think I ran to Tyler.
Nothing's happening. Okay, I checked the
Hey, Jeremy.
It seemed to be fine, and then I read through the manual and found a warning in there written in red that said the charge port and the MCU must be connected to the same ground in order for the proximity and the pilot to communicate properly. I didn't know that before, so I've added the chassis ground for both the J1772 and the MCU, and let's try it again. I don't expect it to be that simple, but let's be optimistic. Ah!
temporarily evicted my Polestar back there so I can watch my mower charge. How exciting is that? I want to monitor everything while it charges to 100% for the first time, make sure all the settings are right, it doesn't overcharge, and et cetera, et cetera. And I want to do it in here because the EBSD I have installed in here has a display that shows the current readout, so I can at a glance see how much power is pulling from the wall. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to watch a mower charge for about 30 minutes. All right, it's the next day. I just finished mowing my yard, and it's done it all in one charge. How novel. Mowing the yard took me an hour. The grass was pretty overgrown, so this thing was working pretty hard. And according to the MCU's voltage-based estimate, I used 10% of the battery to mow the whole yard. I don't believe that number. That seems impossible. Before I started mowing, the average cell voltage was 3.33 volts, and after I finished, it was 3.25 volts. So, yes, I gave this mower enough battery capacity. Frankly, it lasted so long that it makes me want to keep mowing until the battery dies, but I don't have enough yard for that. You may have noticed from some of the images I just showed you that I started out with 84% indicated state of charge. That's because I had trouble charging this thing last night. I had a couple of the cell banks rise above the rest of the pack and kept hitting the high voltage cutoff, while the rest of the pack was still at 3.4-ish volts. So I couldn't get it 100% fully charged. Later on, I'll play around with different high voltage cutoffs and top balancing, etc., and just fiddle around with it, and maybe I can get 100% charged. But really, it doesn't matter because I've got so much capacity in here apparently that I can mow my yard 2 times or 3 times over on one charge. And I'm happy to report that performance is back up to where it was when it was new. This year, with the lead-acid battery being completely toast, this thing was so weak it was practically unusable. Now it's back to where it was when I bought it brand new. Though to be fair, it's still underpowered, but it's still perfectly usable, and it's nowhere near as underpowered as the numbers would suggest, because there's a fuse I'm sitting on right now on this 48-volt battery pack. That fuse is 125 amps. 125 amps at 48 volts is 6 kilowatts. That's 8 horsepower. That is the maximum fused output for all 5 mowers. That's terrible. Now, it doesn't feel that underpowered, but there's a reason Ryobi does not advertise the power figures for this mower. I still have a couple of small things left to do in this mower. I need to order a new state of charge display to replace the one that I broke. I need to put the plastic back panel back on the mower, but first I need to trim it to fit around the charger. I need to order a new chute because I broke that one off, and I need to sharpen the mower blades. But aside from those little things, I've got a functioning mower again, and I'm sure my neighbors are very happy about it because my yard has been becoming a jungle over the past couple of weeks. If you have one of these Ryobi zero-turn mowers and you're wondering what it would take to lithium swap it, don't be intimidated by all the work and money I just put into my mower. What I did was overcomplicated and totally unnecessary. I just did it because I enjoy this sort of thing, and I wanted to play around with some of those components. The easy and cheap route for lithium swapping a Ryobi zero-turn mower is drop-in replacement lithium iron phosphate batteries. They're 12 volts, they're shaped like lead-acid batteries, they take up about the same space, and they have built-in BMSs and other battery management circuitry. So all you have to do is take them and put them where the lead-acid batteries used to be and change nothing else. Even the charger will work the same. That's the cheap and easy route. And they're not terribly expensive either. They're $250, $300 per battery, and you need 4 of them. So that's what I suggest if you want to do this yourself. Don't know all the work that I did. Unless you enjoy it too. I call it the horseless carriage.
Robert? He almost hurt himself.
It's time to switch to Verizon. Sadie did, and now she has my plan. The first unlimited plan that lets her choose exactly what goes in it. Now she gets to pick only the perks she wants and saves on every one. All with an incredible new iPhone. Act now and get iPhone 14 Pro on us when you switch. It's you at Verizon.
Hi! That time of year again for a fleet update. But a fleet update by itself would be boring. So I'm going to add a second thing to it. This is a race box. It's a GPS 0 to 60 timer, quarter mile timer, lap timer, other things. I bought this last year for a thing that ended up not happening. But now I have it. So I'm going to do a 0 to 60 test of everything I have that drives. Polestar, Coda, F-150, Lada, Trabant, Robin. Robin. This video is sponsored by Apple Press. No, you get to that. You're going to watch me cook.
I don't know how to turn this into a skit, so I'm just going to yell at you. HelloFresh is a delivered straight to your door meal kit service. No going to the grocery store, no meal prepping, no trying to figure out how much of what ingredients you need. It's all delivered in a box straight to your door. Each meal comes with an easy-to-follow recipe card with instructions even I can understand. This is a strange cooking technique, I will admit. Please don't copy this. This is frankly gross. Each meal kit comes with exactly the ingredients you need, so aside from saving time by not having to go to the grocery store and buy individual ingredients, you're also preventing food waste. I've personally been a HelloFresh subscriber for at least 3 years now, if not 4, and I absolutely love this service. Well, the directions very clearly stated that I should prick these tortillas with a fork, but I ignored that, and now I have tasty balloons. If it weren't for HelloFresh, I frankly just wouldn't cook at all, and that's not good for my health or my bank account. To try HelloFresh for yourself, go to HelloFresh.com and use code AgingWheels60 at checkout to get 60% off your first order plus free shipping. Again, that's HelloFresh.com and use code AgingWheels60 to get 60% your first order plus free shipping. I'll be honest, I burned these tortillas. It's not HelloFresh's fault. It's mine. Still delicious though. Look, I found a free grill. I'm sorry, 2022 Polestar 2. And whoo. 4.2? I am going down an on-ramp, but that is faster than the advertised time and faster than it's supposed to do. 4.2 seconds, 0 to 60. All right, I wasn't happy with that first race box result because I was going downhill, and that time was way faster than I was imagining. So I pulled over to a flat spot on the road. We're going to do it again, starting now.
Orbis.
Running onto the road, no big deal. That was 4.29. Okay, so this car is faster than I thought it was. 4.3 seconds, 0 to 60 time. Look, it's a BMW. I love this car. I've had it 2 months shy of the year, and in that time, I have put 35,500 miles on it. And the best part of that is, I work from home. The performance update that you can buy that unlocks an extra 50 kilowatts, 80 horsepower, is now available in the U.S. So you can bet I'll be buying that pretty soon. And then in 2 months, once I've had this car a year, I'll give a 1-year ownership report, and we'll redo that 0 to 60 test and see how much my time drops and how much better it feels. There's a car behind me, I think. Yes, there is. It's my 2012 Coda, the one that actually works. Coda, downhill, 100% charge. Go! Not quite as exciting as the Polestar, that's for sure. And that's 0 to 30, 0 to 60, 8.42 seconds. Honestly, I expected better. I thought it would be closer to 7. But then again, this does have a weak cell in the battery. After the last video I made with this car, a lot of you seem to think that it's inoperable, but in fact is operable. It just has a bad cell group in the battery that is bringing the whole thing down. And my effective range is about 30 miles right now, and this is in fact the furthest point away from my house I'm comfortable going. But it does work. As you can see on the scan tool thing, my average cell voltage is 3.31 volts. My maximum is 3.31 volts, but the minimum cell voltage is 3.29. So there's one cell group in there that's sagging below the rest of them and bringing the whole pack down. My plan for this car is the same as it was. Swap out the whole battery pack for that 36 kilowatt hour pack I pulled out of my other Coda. Make sure that bigger pack is actually good, and then just run with that and do something with the 31 kilowatt hour pack I dropped out of this thing with its one bad cell group. I don't know when I get to that because I currently have a large Ford Escape occupying my lift indefinitely, but when that's gone, then I can do that. The pickup, my 2006 Ford F-150, my first car. All right, will the pickup beat the Coda's time of 8.4 seconds? Give every fighting chance. I'm going to wait for this Prius to pass. I'm going to brake boost it. Oh, that is so sluggish. And 8.2. Actually 8.3, 8.29. It did beat the Coda, barely. This thing needs a lot of attention. Around the engine, it has an exhaust leak. It has, I believe, leaky valve seals. It burns oil when it started up, so that leads me to believe leaky valve seals. And it needs new spark plugs, which may not sound like a lot, but on this engine, the access to the spark plugs is basically non-existent, and they have a reputation for breaking off in the cylinder head. I've got all the parts for that stuff except for the valve seals, but I don't want to do any of that because the access around this engine is, like I said, awful. September last year, I bought a bunch of parts for the outside of it, like new headlights, new cowl up there to replace the one that's broken, new mirrors for both sides. I know this looks fine, but and the other side is even more broken than this one. A new third brake light cover and a bunch of other little stuff like that. But I haven't done any of that because, well, I'm a bad procrastinator. I guess I'm a good procrastinator, but a bad worker. Not very productive. And to top it all off, it's starting to rust. Cap corners included in that. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but it went straight through right up here. I'm getting to the point I kind of don't know what to do with this pickup anymore. It's not worth much financially. It's got a lot of sentimental value. The engine is notoriously unreliable, and the transmission has started slipping. I flushed it last year, and now it slips less, but it does still slip. The only thing I use this pickup for is towing and hauling, and it's getting to the point where I can't really trust it to be reliable for those tasks. It hasn't let me down yet, but it is the first time for everything. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about this yet. Regardless of what I do with this thing, I got to fix what's wrong with it. I already bought a bunch of parts. I might as well use them, even if I don't want to. The Lada 1991 Lada 2107 with a 1.5 and a 4-speed. All right, this is the main event. I know this is what you're really here for. You don't want to see how fast a new electric car is. You want to see how fast an old Russian car isn't. So let's find out as soon as the traffic passes. I'm only going to do this once. I don't want to beat on this car too much. Terrible launch. Okay. Right out, little engine. 11.4. I could probably do a little bit better than that, but again, I don't want to beat on this car too much. And I still need a fifth gear. I just made a video about this thing a month ago, so nothing to update. Uh-oh! That's water. She sprung a leak! She sprung a leak when I got home. It's gas. You can tell by all the gas. So Robin, this is the first time all year it'll be driven, which means it's time for an oil change, and that led me down to a small path of discovery. I had to look up the oil capacity of the engine again because, of course, I'm not going to remember that, and it's measured in pints because British. 5.5 pints. Now, I know in my head that there are 2 pints in a quart, but instead of just doing that in my head, shut up, turkey, I Googled it, and Google spit back at me that 5.5 pints is 3.3 quarts. Turns out, UK pints and US pints are not the same size. So I'm glad I Googled it. There we go. That was the old. I went out and bought a special filter wrench for this, but I just found out that I can remove it by hand, so let's see if I can even get it out of here. Yeah, I can. The oil I'm putting in here is a 20W50 with high zinc for older engines. The funny thing is that it's branded racing oil, and that is most assuredly not what this engine is going to do. The race box has this little GPS antenna that's magnetic, so you can stick it to the roof, but this is glass. So I'm going to stick it to this little bolt on the sunroof and hold the hole. Oh, what am I doing, Mr. Bond? This is the first time I've driven this on the new leaf springs that I installed last fall, and it is significantly bouncier than it was before. But granted, the old leaf springs were completely collapsed, so that is to be expected. This is going to have to be worn in quite a bit, I imagine, as well. It's like an actual truck now. All right, 0 to 60 in the Reliant Robin. My guess is 25 seconds. That was awful. Yeah, well, I'm going to start over. That was terrible.
Do you want the radio on?
All right. Let's try to slip the clutch this time. I'm only going to do this once. Still terrible. Really bad.
I got the money, I'd do that right now. What?
Oh, man. That was, we're not to 60 yet. 18.68. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Still really terrible, though. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before. This is by a very large margin the loudest car I have. This is far louder than a Trabant. This ride's like garbage now. It's really stiff. Not that it was a Rolls Royce beforehand, but it was better. But I guess the suspension isn't collapsed now, so that's a bonus. The good news is there appear to be no other new issues. So that's nice, and it started to ride up after 6 months of nothing. I didn't even change the battery. In the past, I mentioned I wanted to drop the engine out of this car, to degrease it, replace all the leaky seals, of which there are many, replace all the hoses, and just give it a general tidy up. But one of my commenters mentioned that rather than drop the engine out of the frame, it's easier to lift the body off of the frame to get access to the engine for all of those things. Having a look underneath the car, they were right. However, all of the fasteners that hold the body to the frame are solid rust. So that looks like a not fun job. Meaning, I probably will do nothing to the Robin this year unless it breaks in some way. The problem of where do I mount the magnetic race box antenna on the Trabant was actually pretty easy to solve. Right here. This panel is steel, as is this one. None of the rest of them are, though. Now, I know you're thinking, can the Trabant even make it to 60? And the answer is yes. That's just about its top speed. So, doing a 0 to 60 run is not stressful for the Trabant because that's how you have to drive it normal. Let's do this. Nope. Cars. Probably scares the crap out of them. Didn't even register on my thing. All right. Now let's go. Yeah, that's going to cause some speed loss. Not that it matters. Wow, that's the slowest 0 to 30 time I've seen yet. 6 seconds to 30. There's 50. There's fourth gear. Still not to 60 yet. 59. Come on. There it is. 31.2 seconds. 31.2 seconds. And we're still climbing. We're at 61 miles an hour now. He just died. Why did it die? Come on. Why did it die? Come on. You got fuel. Why did it die? The Trabant has died on
That was too much.
This is the first time this has ever happened. Nothing. I had no power. No electrical. Suddenly cut out. Oh boy. This is... I don't want this to happen here. Well, that was an easy problem to figure out. I took the cover off the ignition, see that blue wire? That's supposed to be connected to something right there. The tiny little nut that connects it down has vibrated itself off. Oh, it's on the highway down here. Right there. Okay. I don't have pliers or anything on me to reattach this. So, give me a second. Roadside repair done. I just barely twisted that nut back on there. I need to get some pliers or ideally a wrench to get it on there. But let's see if it starts. I don't know why it wouldn't, but let's see if it starts. Yep. All right. Time to go. See, like I said, the 0 to 60 thing, that's how you have to drive this car normally. The Trabant is apparently not happy with me today. It did a 0 to 60 in a very not respectable 31.2 seconds. And then the wire fell off the ignition plate, killed it. I had to do a roadside repair. And then after that, I was sitting at a stoplight and the brake pedal went to the floor. Now, all of a sudden, it very slowly went to the floor, so slowly that I wasn't even sure that's what happened. So then I retested it, pumped it up. It went to the floor. So it's getting dark. I'm going to go down now and get stuck in the dark on the highway in a Trabant with no brakes, because that sounds not fun. Well, that was a mildly eventful drive. I made it back home, as you can see, and the brakes work just fine. It's just after holding the pedal for a while, it starts to fade to the floor. Not sure what that's about. I'll probably go through at some point this year and replace all of the wheel cylinders and the shoes and maybe the hoses, the flexible hoses, inspect all the hard lines and see if any of them
that future date.
signs of leakage, which they very well might be.
Yeah, I might stop in a little bit.
So you don't get a 0 to 60 test, but we can at least see if it still runs, which I know it does, but I don't know if the battery is. It is dead. The battery is very dead. It's weird. It's almost like I never charge the battery and don't tend to it whatsoever.
I still have a plan for this thing, but like everything else, I don't know when I get to it. Maybe this year, maybe not. I don't know. Now for the non-functional part of my fleet, which I'm proud to say is now the minority. Barely. I've got 5 non-functional and 7 functional vehicles. Unless you count the Explorer as non-functional because it's not licensed for the road, in which case it's split 50-50. But I'm going to call it a win. Anyway, 2 Codas. They're just parts cars. They will always be parts cars. I'm not going to do anything with them other than take parts off of them. The Wego, I still plan to revive it. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. I'm definitely not sure when I'm going to do it. This is the 36 kilowatt-hour pack I plan to put in my working car. Sitting here taking up all of the space, and the Wego pack is just taking up even more space. Yes, I still have the bus. No, I'm not going to work on it until the Escape's done. I've got a looming deadline with the Escape in July or whatever. I need to focus on that, and then when that's done, then I can start digging into the bus again. Anything I want to do with the bus, any small little section takes a month. So
that's what I'm going to do in a little bit.
I know you're tired of excuses for the bus, but I don't care. It's my project. With Green Escape, thank you all for buying those engraved plaques. I've now bought the remainder of the battery. I already had 6 modules. I bought the remainder.
Hi guys, Tyler here.
To complete the battery pack in this thing. And they'll be here in, I don't know, 2-3 weeks or something. They have to custom order hazmat crates to ship these batteries in. Once they get those, then they can send them to me, and I'll have the batteries. This little
So it's coming soon.
You've seen it in the background of 1 or 2 videos in the past.
Hey guys, Tyler here.
Test that up for wiring up all the components that are going to go in the Escape. Here's the 6 modules that I already have.
I might do that soon. I might do that this morning. Might do that in a bit. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. We've been almost on for 3 hours, guys. We're gonna get off at 11 o'clock, guys. So when this thing hits 3 hours, we'll get off. So we're almost done, guys, for the day. I'm gonna get off at 3. I'm gonna get off at 11 o'clock, and that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna get some stuff around and work on some other stuff. I'm gonna be working on something that you guys kind of wanted me to do a while back. There's something that you guys want me to do. I'm gonna be doing it in a little bit. What I'm gonna be doing is something that I kind of want to have been working on a while back. I was gonna work on it a while back, but due to personal reasons, I never did it though. But today I'm gonna do it. And this video, maybe I'll just make up slices. Maybe it won't be a video. Maybe it'll just be a slice. 84%. Okay, so you know what though? We will do that in about 10 minutes. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing it in a little bit. We'll be going downstairs in a little bit. I need to clean up this camera quick, and maybe I'll just do slices. And we'll do some train stuff. Now, I do have over a lot of Hot Wheels, but today we're going to just do a short vid. We're just going to do the train stuff. Or not, who knows. I actually bought some other stuff, guys, for the train set due to, I was going to keep it a secret, but I bought me some new vehicles last night from the dollar store for the train set. The train set needs some new cars, which didn't really need. I actually need one new car. I didn't need the extra new car, but I bought it for fun. Now, we're going to do an update on the cars this year. I was going to use the Sony, but the Sony's charging, and I have so many cars. I have close to 1,000 cars in my fleet. I got the cars behind me. Those cars that you see behind me never will be getting used. I have the special cars I use, and some other cars I use too. But those cars, I have a lot of cars in the fleet. I got about 1,000 cars, I think, in my fleet. Plus 1,000 plus 2. And I got one Starship, yeah. Now, some of these cars I bought from my own pocket. Some of these cars I got from viewers. These cars here, I actually own. A couple of these actually from my own viewers. Some of these are my own personal use. These cars don't get used because they're for toy use only. They don't get used. The thing is, though, guys, I have a whole fleet of Crown Victorias still in my fleet. I still have a whole fleet of Crown Vics, which is kind of funny. I still have Crown Victorias in my fleet that still get used. Why, Kaya? For 2 good reasons. Okay, my old license, I kept those. I don't know. Do that, Tyler. I'm going to. I'll put this right here. Those chargers I could use for something else. Okay, there we go. That's right proper. Before, after. Okay, that looks a little proper. I always like this because it makes it look more proper. Boy, do I stink. I farted and it hurt like hell. So yeah, I might do that too. If you had a proper GoPro camera, it was fully charged. I'm just going to use the tablet. We're going to do the train stuff first. Yeah, I brought some stuff. I mean, since this year, started February this year, guys, I started working the train set off and on. I'm right now on version 3. I like it. The problem is, I don't like it. You know what I mean? So we're going to go downstairs in a little bit, look at it, but we're not going to use it enough because I don't have it. I'm not hooked everything up right. I might even just assemble the track and just show you what I got right now. That's what I'm going to really just do today is get the train stuff around. I think I should just do that, get the train stuff around first. Just put the train stuff where it belongs. Actually, it was so bad, guys. I had to get me another sawhorse. I have that right now. I have a piece of plywood sawhorse, but there was a belly in the middle, so I had to add another sawhorse just for the middle of it. Some people use a card table. Me, personally, I used to use a sawhorse. I use a piece of plywood to 3 sawhorses. They work. They do good. We're already with version 3 now of the train set. I might change to a different version because I like version 3 the way it is, but I need more room. I mean, some people who know how to train, if I give someone a train model to work on, I wonder if he could do it for me. If I knew someone could do train sets with me, I'd ask him, hey, could you do me a favor? Build me a train set. Build me a train city.
Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems.
So I might use that too. I might just redo the whole entire train set. So yeah, maybe I'll just do that. What's this doing under the news? FIFA World Cup at 3 in the morning. So wait, FIFA World Cup at... That seems a little stupid. At 1 a.m. Maybe I was working that this morning. Or maybe I was working that today. Who knows? Oh, crap. Crap I'm not going to watch. So, yeah. Is this a new episode or an old episode? So, yeah, guys. So, we're going to work on some stuff today, and that's all I can really say. Almost 3 hours of hard work already done with. I got to do one more thing, and then, yeah. Whee! That's it. Whee! I got to blow my nose. Whee! And I got to do something else, too. Take a shower. Yeah. That was gross. So, yeah, guys. It's a day killing time today. Oh, I still have that. I thought I threw that out last week. Yeah, I thought I threw the jock out. I don't even know why I bought that damn thing for. You never wore them before. You wanted to see how it would feel. Yeah, right. I see people all the time wearing them online. And you wanted to see how it would feel like. Feels weird. I slept with it one time and it felt so weird having my. Shit, the Marcus. I don't think he'd want it. I wish it was still in school. I feel better now. I'm 20, can't believe it, almost 30 years old. Still live at home and do nothing. $104, pillbox 104. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it too. Yeah, maybe let's leave it on and just do some city game. You know what? There, close enough. Let's leave it on. I'll just leave it on until whenever I feel like it. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna play some games. I don't know yet. GTA. Nope, that's a game. Oh, let's play some city game. Shit, or I took a shit there. New city game. I want some money. Hi guys, Tyler here. Hi. Oh, big ass ride. All right. I'm gay. All right. If you're all straight, it'll be better.
Here's the law. Accountant. The law accounting. I know what you're thinking. Are we lawyers? Aren't we accountants? Well, it's a complicated question, probably requiring the services of a lawyer and an accountant. Is that us? Well, what do you think? Seems to me that there's a lot of you out there who might need the use of the law accounting. But that's not legal advice. That's life advice. In fact, we're legally barred from providing legal advice. The law accounting. Officially unlicensed since 2005.
You're listening to Cities Radio. As a radio host, I feel like I have the best job in the world. I get to sit in a studio for hours and hours listening to my favorite music and talking to people that almost never talk back. There's a window into another room where Alex sits and moves all the knobs. Hi, Alex. Alex says his microphone doesn't work, but that's fine. I'll just talk to you listeners after the song.
Carve up with Yakisoba, the noodle masters. No matter what stage of life you're in, we have the perfect noodles for you. From birthday noodles to wedding noodles, all the way to those most viral noodles. Every occasion has a noodle at Yakisoba, so experience something different. Yakisoba, it literally means fried noodles. We all want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks. That's where Final Insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace. For a small monthly sum, you can spend your final years knowing that Final Insurance has everything taken care of. Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
This is Cities Radio, the best music in the universe.
Hello? Hi, Michael. What's up? Michael! 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 Yeah? Come on. Hello? Hello? Yeah? Yeah! Wow.
Saddle up in the mornings with Jimmy and the Stallion, the ultimate morning show featuring DJ Jimmy Fries and a 4-year-old quarter horse named Clover.
This is Chili Fries coming to you from Studio 2. Whoa, whoa! Looks like someone's horsing around. Okay. Easy, boy.
They'll play your favorite hits, give out great prizes, and laugh their way through your commute. Jimmy and the Stallion. Stable entertainment only on Cities Radio.
Elle here. I have a question for you guys. Do you ever wonder how the mailman delivers mail to the whole city every day? And what about when the mail comes from another city and he has to go get it before bringing it here? I can see why stamps are so expensive. Anyway, if you're listening, mailman, this one's for you.
Don't you want money for nothing? Yeah, you do. What's the catch? There is one. Anyone who wants it can have it. You just have to ask for it. Our 3-day sleepaway camp is the perfect place to strike it rich. Who are we? Well, we're the #1 dream makers in the region. And you are a motivated, driven, confident individual who has a desire to make it big. Run! Don't walk! Get your heart rate above 120. This is exciting. This offer is just for you because you deserve it. Come alone. So don't wait. The early bird catches the worm, and the worm is a bus at 143 Industrial Way that leaves it gone. So grab destiny by the horns. Go on, grab it. It's yours for the taking. Money for nothing.
This is Cities Radio, home of music.
This is the cheapest truck in the world. It's Boston, China. Be honest with you, calling it a truck is half the mistake.
I wanted to start off by apologizing for this response coming so late. A lot has come out, and I wanted to take the proper time to think about the situation and reflect so I can respond.
I never liked those guys anyways. This is good history. There we go. We'll have at least fire now. Now, power plant right here. How can you have the power? The power plant right there. lyrics on City Places in Town. There. Three. How will we be having problems? We're living here. How we got power? That's all we got in this town. We got three power plants working at full capacity. Three power plants working at full capacity. Water's okay. My fault. The mayor says not really slow. I sure don't know why. Why do you guys pop? All I did was put houses on the road. I built the road there. I ended up with stuff. Okay. Gave it up, but gave it to you guys for people. Gave it up. And then there was a lot of angry people in my town.
At the Forest Foundation, we care about three things: tree things, nature things, and the third thing, bird things. The homes of native birds are being destroyed at an alarming rate. That's why our goal is to give a birdhouse to every bird on Earth. Humans stopped living in trees ages ago. It's time we invited birds indoors with the rest of us. Do your part and text Dirty Birdie to 3030 to donate a bird bath to 30 birdies. You can either be part of the problem or you can be with us, the Forest Foundation.
We're gonna dam it up. Dam up the water. It had that ugly sewer pipe.
As I go around the city, I see people doing so many interesting things. Driving, working, riding a bike, painting, eating a sandwich. The city has a lot to offer. So what do you do while you listen to City's radio? Drop me along and let me know. In the meantime, let's play some more music. Say cheese, it's Cheese Week at Big Bite Burgers and Fries. All this week, in addition to our regular menu, try our all-you-can-eat signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese, served steamy and bubbly. It's the bottomless juggler. Or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the Big Cheesy, and our signature flagship, the slicey blue cheese-topped jalapeno cheese fluker. So hurry in and get them while they last. After all, why take a little bite when you can take a big bite?
What does it feel like to drive a cloud? What does it feel like to steer a river? What does it smell like to smell a mountain? At Jubilee, we're committed to letting you do the impossible. And now we've succeeded in letting you drive the undrivable. The Jubilee Dementia. The car engineers said shouldn't be made. Test drive one today and experience what scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving. Jubilee. Be reasonable or be fast.
Welcome back. This is Out, playing you the best music around. Don't go away because I'll be here pretty much all day. I hope they don't forget to bring my lunch again.
I'm gonna get rid of that water problem real quick. What do I do? The mayor actually said they'll fix the problem this week. Yeah, needs to fix it. Now, Mayor Milton did say some of the flooding. Mayor Milton said he'll take care of the flooding as soon as possible. Mayor Milton said he's working on an idea. Where's Mayor? That's what I checked. The mayor is actually right now where he is. He's right now over at the water pump trying to figure out how you get down here. There's no water pump. Mayor Milton's up. Where's the mayor now? He's at the water pump. We don't know. We'll tell if he's going to. If anyone needs me up at the water pump, don't. If it's an emergency, I'll have to back. But if it's not an emergency, I don't want to be back in a little bit. I want to. The pump. We're going to pump. We're going to do something about the community. Hey, where's my the mayor's pump? I put it at the water pump. What's going on out there? We don't know. We'll tell us they have to do something downstairs. I think it's just stupid. We have no money, so we can't do it. Sure. Okay, I'm done.
You take center stage, cut out that divide on your new lawn cherry.